see what kind of team shows up. Blue Dragons in the first half against Seward trailed by 6 at halftime. Really didn't get it going until the second half. Ended up winning that game by 7. Blue Dragons now 5-0, and again trying to make it through this tough road trip that we opened the season with. Again, one reason for that was the KCAC volleyball tournament last weekend. Now this week it's the NJCAA volleyball tournament, which, by the way, Blue Dragon girls will play tomorrow against Iowa Western. They'll match up at 11 a.m. at the Sports Underway. I've got a lot of other news to pass on about that, too. If you got a young lady in your family, there's a great clinic that's going to take place. I'll talk about that just a little bit. But here it's going on the road like we are. We're on the road at Pratt. We come back on the 21st against Coffeyville, and then we turn right back and go to Neosho on the 25th, the weekend after Thanksgiving. So a tough road trip. If the Dragons can weather the good, they should be in pretty good shape with a lot of home games coming up in January, Darren.
Well, I think that's what you have to take from it. Taking solace in knowing that you will have a lot of home games coming up because you spend so much time on the road in the early goings, and you'll be battle tested. You know that you've been able to take the longer trips. You've been able to work through some of the woes that can happen with long trips. You get more than the 2 hours than we are tonight, some of those 3 and even 3.5, 4 hour trips, and the legs are tired off of the bus. You're a little bit sluggish, but if you can fight through those early in the season and become a better team late in the season, yeah, you may end up blowing out some of the teams that you were close with in these games when they get back to the sports arena because they're sluggish and you're better.
And Coach Eck has been really going deep, but so has Coach Allman with this team as well. I looked up that Dodge City box. Coach Eck has been going 4 and 5 deep. And so we'll see what's going to happen there. Hey, really, before we get into the basketball game, I want to point out one thing. John Dunning, who's a longtime volleyball coach from the University of Stanford, won 7 NCAA championships in his time. He is going to be putting on some clinics, and this is an opportunity of a lifetime. If you had kiddos that are in middle school or even high school, and you're coming to the national tournament, be sure and check in between 4:30 and 5:30 tomorrow at the sports arena, because you can get a clinic from this gentleman absolutely free. So don't miss out of it. It's going to be in the auxiliary gyms, and that's John Dunning, who is in here from Stanford. He's going to be the whole weekend putting on different clinics. Tina Johnson, who's going to be helping us with the broadcast, is in charge of putting that together. So just one word of support there to stop in and see what's going on there with the clinics going to be taking place. What do the Blue Dragons have to do, Darren, to control this ball game against Cloud?
Well, I think they have to go through one of the patented runs. We know it's going to know when it is and kind of stay to your game. At the end of the Seward game, talk about Kai Mitchell and how game plan to get him to attack the defender and attack the basket. He did that well in the second half of that Seward game, not so much in the first half. Now can he put together a complete game? Because when he does that, not only does he score points, he draws fouls and he gets to the line where he scored 8 of his points when he got into double-digit scoring in the last contest. So you need that from him. You also need the hot shooting from the outside that you found now from Bandu. We've known he's been able to hit the 3, but he's struggling at 5 for 24 from beyond the arc this season. However, he's starting to heat up. Also, Tyler Cotton starting to heat up. Both of those guys.
Going to try to stop that hot hand from the outside. Talked about. Interesting you mentioned Bandu, because he is shooting her now. He has a injured ligament, which is right below his wrist on his shooting hand. When it's warmed up, he's fine. If it's cold, it's not. It's a pretty nice day outside today. I don't know if that has too much to do with it. I think he's became kind of a Ben Gay kind of guy. Has the anti-inflammatory always put on it. We'll see what's going to take place. We're going to get set here in just a little bit for our national anthem, I believe, or they might not do it before this game, so we're going to keep it here and just make sure. But Blue Dragons trying to go to 6-0 in a young year. They're ranked number 1 in the nation, and we'll just see how Hutchins is going to do. Blue Dragons have really been shooting well from the field and putting up good points. 95.4 points per ball game is what the Dragons averaging compared to 78.5 for the Cloud County Thunderbirds.
Well, the Blue Dragons, remember, were averaging 100 before that Seward game where they put up 76, so you saw that come down just a little bit. A lot of it had to do with that first half being really slow. You know, about 15 minutes into that ball game, the Blue Dragons had only put up 16 points, so it would really do them well to get a hot start here tonight.
A couple players you and I were talking about coming up here, very impressed with Rojas, very impressed with Taylor. He's done a good job Curtis Hollis is solid from Arlington, Texas as well. We've seen a lot of guys that have been stepping up. By the way, Robert Whitfield will have a different number. His new jersey came in. He will be wearing number 13 if you follow in the program or look in the box score. Let's go to Darren Dunn now for our starting lineups.
Start with the Thunderbirds, 2-2 on the season, coming off that tough 1-point loss versus Dodge here on this court. Sean Lee, the guard, 6'6" sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, wearing number 4. He averages 8 points per game. Raymond Burt Jr., the redshirt sophomore, 6'8" out of Albany, New York. One of the leaders of this team with 16 points per game. How about this? Had a double-double in his last game against Dodge, 13 points, 17 rebounds, 5 of those were offensive. Remember, the Blue Dragons have to not give up as many offensive rebounds in the first half as they did against Seward in the last game. Alvin Thompson, the guard, 6'3", redshirt freshman from St. Louis, Missouri, number 21, gets the nod, averaging double-digit scoring a game. Then Solomon Finley, also a redshirt sophomore out of Winchester, Virginia, the 6'2" guard, will get the start. And finally, Breon Jackson, a 6'8" freshman out of Washington, D.C. He wears number 34, only averages, though, 5.3 points per game. For the Blue Dragons, it's the starting lineup you've come to know and love with that change that Glenn mentioned. We'll mention that here in just a second. Devontae Bandu, 6'3" sophomore from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, averaging 15 points per game in conference play. J.J. Rhymes, the 6'4" sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, averaging 16.8 points per game overall, but has had games of 21 and 22 in his last 2 outings. Then Rob Whitfield. You're wondering why he wasn't mentioned before Rhymes. Well, he's gone from number 4 to number 13. That was the number he wanted all along. That jersey is finally here. So the 6'3" sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina, will be sporting number 13 tonight, trying to score his first points in conference play. He was 0 for 3 against Seward. Sal Nuhu, got to get him going. Played only 7 minutes last game. The 6'8" sophomore from the Bronx, New York, will start at forward. And then finally, Kai Mitchell, the 6'6" sophomore out of Haverstraw, New York, had 14 points last game. 8 of those came from the free throw line.
Again, a slim and trim J.J. Rhymes dropped 20 pounds over the summer and is looking good. A lot more explosive. And he showed that he's a lot stronger as well. It'll be Sal Nuhu jumping center against Burt Jr. And we're about set to get underway. Blue Dragons will go right to left as you watch and listen. Ball's controlled by the Blue Dragons as Bandu comes in and picks up the basketball, and he'll set it up on the outer perimeter. Ball comes over to Whitfield. Whitfield again wearing number 13. I can relate to that. The drive to the basket, not there. In and out of the hands of Nuhu, and Mitchell had a good look at it, didn't get it out quickly. Comes Cloud on the run. Finley has the basketball. Solomon Finley back on the outside now. Drive by Thompson. Shoots it on its way. Not there. Battle for the board. Ripped away inside. Kai Mitchell jumped in and tied it up. It'll be the Cloud County Thunderbird way.
And if not for the tie-up, the Blue Dragons almost gave away an offensive rebound on the first possession.
Either way, Blue Dragons and the Cloud County Thunderbirds from Concordia. If you just tuned in, ladies, 70-63 after tying it late inside of 2 minutes. Tie ball game. Here, the Blue Dragons set up defensively. Jumper up and missing. Rebound cleared underneath by Sal Nuhu off the missed shot. Hutchison will bring it into the forecourt. Bandu. He'll angle dribble to the left side. Gets it off now to Whitfield. Left side, Mitchell spins. Goes down low. Keeps that pivot foot down. Follow away jumper. Rimming off. No good. Battle for the board. Nuhu tried to come up with it. Here comes Cloud. Up the court in transition. They'll lay it up and miss it. Loose ball out of bounds. It'll be Cloud County basketball.
Good job by Rob Whitfield, taking away what was an easy 2 points. Cloud thought they had that nice layup. He was able to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Brayton Jackson, 6'8", was able to contain. Ball comes on the outer perimeter. That's Thompson with the basketball. Over to Burt. He'll gun it on its way. Rimming off, no good. Whitfield comes up away with the ball. He'll bring it up quickly. Out of North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, his hometown. Feed inside to Nuhu. He'll work it down low. Ball rejected. He goes down. Nothing called. Steve Beck thought there might have been a foul. We go the other way. Into the forecourt to bring it down. Burt takes it to the hole and scores an offensive foul called on Burt. He'll pick up the charge. So charging foul, our first foul of the contest, goes against the Cloud Thunderbirds. So Hutchison will bring the basketball up. Minute and a half gone, 18:30 to go in this first half. No scores up yet. Near side, Mandu. Around on the right side, zone defense now. Jumper up by J.J. Rhymes is good. Rhymes for two. You hear us say that a lot this year. Good-looking jumper from the right side baseline, left hand.
It's the other place he's gotten so good at, stopping and popping from 15.
Feet down low, jumper up, not there. Ball over the rim and out of bounds. Foul called. They're going to whistle this one on Cloud. Foul's going to be charged against Finley.
Rob Whitfield did a good job of boxing Finley out, so the only way he could get to the ball was to foul.
So Hutchison basketball, 2-0 lead, 18 to go in this first half of play. Whitfield left side now to J.J. Rhymes. Flash pass inside, bounce pass underneath the Nuhu. It goes up strong and travel call. They got a hand on the ball when he went all the way under. Caused him to travel. Turnover against the Blue Dragons. Good hard play, though, by Nuhu.
Otherwise, good cut, good find, and if that ball doesn't get knocked away, it would have been an easy dunk.
Ball on our near side. Thompson out top of the key. They'll work left side. Finley, he'll drive it all the way underneath. Goes up and scores it. We're tied. So Finley with the basket. We're tied at 2 apiece. 17:33 to go in this first half of play. Blue Dragons, number 1 in the nation. Defending national champion. With outside Rhymes. 3-pointer field comes up and good. It started to come off and all of a sudden spun down, and the 3 by Whitfield is good to 2. Boy, that's good to see. Nice touch by Whitfield. Pass on the right side, jumper, rims out on the miss by Burt. Over the back's going to be the call against Cloud. They might have caught Jackson over the back. Let's check the call. It will be.
Twice now we've seen the Blue Dragons box out well and force a foul on the Thunderbirds.
Sal Nuhu will check out of the contest. Rojas into the lineup for the Blue Dragons. James Rojas out of Jamestown, New York. 6'7", 220. He's a freshman. Jumper by Bandu. Off mark, no good. Rebound soaring high as Sean Lee to come up with it for the Cloud Thunderbirds. Cloud County down by 3. They'll drive outside. Jumper up and on its way by Jackson. Off its mark, no good. Bandu went up, missed a shot. Another miss by Cloud. Underneath, trying to keep it going, and Burt's basket is good. Bandu had the basketball and just had it stripped away from him when he came down. And then a couple misses by Cloud. It's now 5-4. Cloud pulls it within 1. Rojas, baseline, kicks it back outside. Whitfield to Rhymes. He'll gun it on its way. Rattles out on him, no good. Had a good look. Came out on him. The rebound's going to be cleared out by the Cloud Thunderbirds. They'll bring it up quickly. On the rebound was Finley. Flash pass high. Back out right side baseline. Jackson spins against Rojas. Shot rejected. Good job of the Blue Dragons. And then they drive to the basket. Up and in by Cloud. And Cloud takes the lead 6-5 and then 1. Kai Mitchell picks up the personal. That's just one of those silly plays, Darren. Turn around and throw it right into the hands of the guy that you just taken it away from.
Last 2 times down, just a couple of bad bounces for the Blue Dragons.
6-5, Cloud with the lead by 1, a chance for Burt to give the Cloud Thunderbirds a 2-point lead. Early action, 16:03 to go in this first half. Free throw toss not there. Sal Nuhu with the rebound. He's back in there in place of Kai Mitchell. So 1-point Cloud lead. Here's Bandu. Over to Rojas, trying to force it into Nuhu, and the kicking the ball is going to be called against the Cloud Thunderbirds.
A little bit of that same entry pass we saw the girls try to make tonight. You get that close in there, a lot of times you need a bounce pass.
Underneath the Rhymes, layup doesn't go, but a foul over the arm is going to be called. In the act of shooting, he'll go to the line. Jackson will pick up his second. That could be big. He presents some size inside at 6'8", 220. He's out of Washington, D.C. for Coach Altman.
That size is what's led to his 5.5 rebounds a game.
Jordan's dad, one of the nicest coaches I have ever met at the D1 level. Coached at Moberly, coached at K-State, Creighton, now out at Oregon. Free throws up and missing by J.J. Rhymes. That's a rarity. Talk about a classy coach. Dana Altman's one of the classiest. Rhymes free throw. It's up and on its way. It's good. So 1 out of 2 for Rhymes at the 5 stripe. He has 3 points, and we're tied at 6 apiece. 15:46 to go, first half of play. Drive to the free throw line, right side jumper up and on its way. 3-pointer's good by the Clark County Thunderbirds. Solomon Finley for 3. 9-6. Dragons trail by 3. Here's J.J. Rhymes. Accelerates, attacks, shoots. Tipped up, not there. Rojas put back on its way. No good. Foul call. Fans here thought the ball might have been touched on the top of the rim. J.J. shot just about went. It'll be a Rojas at the line. The foul's going to be called against Finley. That's 2. So 2 Cloud County Thunderbirds with a couple fouls apiece, plus one other with the single foul. Free throws up and missing by Rojas. And he's been stellar this year shooting free throws.
Yeah, 85% on the year coming into this game, just his 4th miss of the year. The fans and Jordan Altman a little upset, but I think Sal Nuhu waited just long enough for that ball to come off of the cylinder before he touched it.
Free throw toss is up and good by Rojas. So 1 out of 2 for Rojas, his first point of the night. The lead cut to 2. Cloud County with the lead by 2 with 18 to go. Again, the first half of play. On the floor, there's a drive for it. Trying to get to it is Whitfield. Coming out with it will be Cloud. They'll whip it out and shoot it on its way and hit it. Basket was up and good.
Christmas able to hit his 3rd 3 of the year.
11-7. There's a drive. Rojas with the basket. 11-7. Cloud now 11-9. Around the horn, left side. They'll hold it high, go right side with the new faces in that Cloud lineup. We'll run them down when we get a chance. Foul called from the outside. It's going to be called on Rojas. He'll pick up the personal. Adetomi Alera into the ballgame now. He's out of Melbourne, Australia. Where's number 33 if you're watching on the stream? Ball comes in on the right side. That's Christmas, the young man, Javari Christmas, with the basketball. Cloud are working on the outside. Bounce pass inside to Burt. Wants to isolate at the foul stripe. Kicks left side. Christmas from 3. Not there. Rebound cleared. Bandu goes high to snag that rebound and bring it down. Up the court come the Blue Dragons. Cotton's in the lineup for the Blue Dragons. Tyler Cotton, sophomore out of Wichita North High School, was 7 of 7 against Tabor JV from 3 land. Knocked down a couple the other night against Seward. Here's Taylor, also new face in the lineup. 3 by Cotton's up and good. Boy, you like to see that. Tyler Cotton sometimes doesn't get a lot of minutes, but he's taking advantage of them. Dragons up 12-11 now. Regain the lead.
Stays hot, over 70% on the year from beyond the arc.
Starting to get a lot of confidence. There's a rejected shot. Rebound, Blue Dragons. Coming up with it will be Tyler Cotton. Nuhu might have got a hand on it. Here's Devontae and Bandu on the right side. He wants to isolate, jab step, squares up, 15-footer, not there. Ball sails into the hands of Cloud. They still want to run with it. They like to get in transition. Bump foul is going to be called on Bandu. And Bandu will pick up the personal. Bandu out of Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Hollis will check in the Blue Dragon lineup. He's out of Arlington, Texas. 6'6", 180. Feed down low, blocks. Christmas puts up a wild shot, not there. Loose basketball, on the arm foul. Take your pick, either Taylor or possibly Nuhu. Let's check and see what they call. It's going to be on Taylor. That'll be his first. Not in the act of shooting, so inbounding will be Braden Day. He'll inbound it right side baseline. They lob the pass in. Again, Coach Altman going about 4 deep on his bench right now. Jumper up and on its way, not there. Rebound snagged away by Hollis. Outlet quickly comes to J.J. Rhines, goes right around the defensive player, and a quick foul called. Day will pick up his first foul as he barely gave Rhymes room to turn around over at midcourt.
And Cloud County working quickly to that bonus for the Blue Dragons.
Feed down low. Rhymes shot won't go. Rebound cleared underneath. Rebound by Lara. Rebound's cleared away the other way by Taylor. Outlet comes to Cotton. Blue Dragons want to push it. Here it goes to Hollis. Hollis whips it left side. Taylor has it. Ball thrown away. Bad pass by Taylor. Slips out of bounds. It'll be Clouds basketball. Something may be wet on the floors. Tyler's feet came right up from underneath him.
Yeah, now he's like, okay, now you're going to check it and wipe it up after you made me turn it over.
Feet just flat. Looked like he was on skates out there and went out from underneath him. So Cloud will have the basketball. They trailed the Dragons by 1 at 12-11. 12:35 to go in the half. The feed down low underneath basket. Good. Burt scoring. Gives Cloud the lead back at 13-12. Early action here at Concordia. Most other games started at 7:30 tonight. We'll try to run those down at halftime, by the way, and get some scores to you. Tyler Cotton, a 3-ball. Got another one, but it came out on it. That spun on the rim after it came all the way around the cylinder. Rebound cleared out by Cloud. Timeout's going to be taken by the Thunderbirds. 12, Cloud with the lead by 1. 12:06 to go in this first half. We're going to take a quick half-minute break. We'll be back with more from Concordia, Kansas right after this.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
13-12, Blue Dragons trail it by 1. Hutchinson kind of settled down when they got the lead back, but right back came Cloud. Tell you what, they like to get in transition. They like to run. That usually, Darren, plays into the hands of the Blue Dragons, but not the case so far in his first 8 minutes of this one.
And unfortunately, some turnovers have led back to turnovers on the other end instead of points.
Ball on the right side, ball knocked away. Taylor picks up the personal. It'll be his first. Team's 5th. Here comes the inbound. Finally get it in. Cloud will work it left wing. Angle dribble. They'll cross it up. They'll hold up. Dribble penetration by Day. Jumper up and on its way. A three-pointer won't go. Curtis Hollis with the rebound and a foul called. They'll whistle this one on the Cloud County Thunderbirds.
That's the right call, and it's going to give the Blue Dragons an opportunity. That's the 7th foul, yeah, to shoot 1-and-1. Now the officials will get it figured out. Christmas a little upset with himself, but it's Coach Altman saying, hey, you know what? That's just a good hustle play. Good job trying to get yourself in there. Just didn't work out your way this time. Keep hustling.
At the line, Wilbur Hollis.
We'll have to check the official stats. I know you were looking at Raekwon Taylor to see if he had 2 fouls. I think the one before they actually gave to Sal Newhu.
Okay, thank you.
It was announced as Raekwon Taylor, though.
Free throw toss up and missing by Hollis. The rebound's going to be cleared out. There's still a 1-point lead. Cloud, ball knocked away. Cotton got a hand on it. It'll be Cloud basketball. Inbounding will be Sean Lee. Lee out of Kansas City. Casey Moe played his high school ball at Kansas City East Christian Academy. And not able to handle a long pass. Cloud throws it away over in front of the Blue Dragon bench. So Hutch will have the basketball with 11:28 to go in this first half of play. Not quite in sync yet. It's the way it was the other night against Seward, too. Did not play well. They played better in this game in the first half than they did against Seward. Taylor. Pass inside to Kai Mitchell. Head fakes. He's spun down, puts up the soft hook. It's not there. Battle for the board. Blue Dragons trying to get to it. Last touch out of bounds off of Hutchinson.
Well, Kai's doing what you wanted to do on the inside. There was only one time he shied away from the contact and he missed the fadeaway baby hook. Last couple of times he's tried to battle in there, just not able to get his shot to go in the early goings.
The lead is 1 for Cloud, 13-12. Dribble penetration, stripped away. Dragons come up with it. Hollis up the court to Kai Mitchell. Falls down, slips away. Stolen back by Cloud. Kai's feet came out from underneath him. Then Taylor's with the steal. Blue Dragons the other way. Reach around foul. This one's going to go against Jerome Kidd, who just checked into the contest, he picks up the personal foul.
Well, I think you have to be a little bit upset if you're Jordan Altman of this Cloud County team. You already have the Blue Dragons in the bonus. You don't want silly fouls out near half court to put them at the line with an opportunity.
Taylor with another opportunity. Free throw toss by Taylor's up and good. His first point of the evening. We're tied at 13. 10:47. We'll owe you a media timeout coming in just a little bit once we get under the 10 mark. Taylor's free throw. This one rims off, no good. Cloud with the rebound. As Curtis Hollis was not able to get position. Christmas with the ball on the outside. Goes right side now with it. Blue Dragons in a man-to-man. Patton in man-to-man. Finley and Day. Ball knocked back into the backcourt, but Christmas runs it down. Tyler Cotton got a hand on it. Help defense on the left side. Shot up missing. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Hollis goes high. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Cotton, right side, Bandu. Bandu on the dribble on the outer perimeter. Waves Taylor to the right corner. Now he holds up. Kicks it left side. Hollis. Back to Bandu. Dribble penetrates. Nice in between two players and gets called for the travel call. Got the basket to go, and I don't know how, but he got caught for the travel.
Yeah, just doing a little bit too much. He gets caught with that pause after the first step, and once you pause between steps 1 and 2 that long, they have to get you with the travel and turnover number 5.
13-13 tie, 10:04 to go in this first half of play. Blue Dragon ladies lost by a 7-point margin. A drive inside, jumper up, missing, rebound fought for, and ball knocked away. Last touched off the Cloud Thunderbirds. And here's your media timeout. 9:50 to go in the half. We're tied at 13 apiece. We're going to take a quick 1 minute back with more from Cloud County, Concordia, Kansas, right after this one.
Have you ever been unable to drive due to a short-term injury like a broken bone or some prescription medication? What you may not know is that under those circumstances, you could be granted temporary access to Reno County Area Specialized Transportation Services. Our CAT is first come, first served, safe, affordable public transportation that's here to help. Call 694-2913 for information.
If you listen to the radio or watch TV, you probably realize you could be in for a real shock when you get your next heating bill. E&M Plumbing has the solution with the Rude 90-plus modulating gas furnace. Efficiency ratings of 94% and above could mean 30 to 40% savings on heating costs. And it's so quiet, you'll wonder if it's even running at all. E&M's regular service and Rude's reputation for reliability are your answers for high-entered costs. For no obligation answers, call E&M Plumbing, your Rude dealer for the Hutchinson area.
13-13 tie, 9:50 to go in this first half of play. Glenn Grunwald, Darren Dunn, live from Concordia, Kansas. The Blue Dragons and the Cloud County Thunderbirds all locked up in a good one. If you just tuned in, Lady Dragons dropped a tough one, 70-63 to the Cloud County ladies after trailing by 13. Interesting first 10 minutes.
Well, the Thunderbirds owning the boards 19-13 or 19-12, and right now 8 offensive boards.
There's a whistle underneath the basket on the Cloud County end. I think it's going to be a Thunderbird foul.
The only thing that has saved the Blue Dragons on those 8 offensive rebounds, the Thunderbirds only able to come 4 second chance points.
Sean Lee, check that. Yeah, Sean Lee picks up his first. He had one already. Free throws up and good by Blue Dragon Hollis. His first points of the night. 14-13, Dragons regain the lead here at the 9:37 mark. Toss is up and good. Got them both. Personable young man out of Arlington, Texas. So Hutchinson lead is 15-13. Cloud runs and weaves the ball out front. I'll kick it left side. That's Obi Patrick. Pass goes in high to Lee. Lee drives down low, shot not there. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch off of the Blue Dragons. So Kidd will inbound on right side baseline. Cloud came in 2-2 in this ballgame. Near steal. Hollis might have got away with a foul. They'll dump it underneath. Shot up and good. Burt was able to put it up and in as they isolated down low. Burt was 6. 15-15 tie. Ball on the outside for the Blue Dragons. Hollis to Cotton, inside to Kai Mitchell. Ball knocked away into the hands of Kidd. He'll bring it down and turn it over. Foul call. They're going to whistle this one or say it's out of bounds, last touch. Not a foul. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by Hollis. He stepped on the baseline. Rob Whitfield back into the Blue Dragon lineup.
Well, the officials allowed Rob Whitfield to come in. He'd been handed the player on the baseline in between there, and they'll call a technical on the Dragons for having 6 players in the game. That's one of those where you're the officials, you have to hold on to play. If you're waving somebody in, you have to make sure the ball hasn't already been handed to the official or to the player. And that's what had happened. The player had it, and Rob came in thinking he'd been beckoned on, when in reality he hadn't.
At the line now, shooting a technical will be Clouds. Burt, he misses. 15-15 tie with 8:48 to go in his first half of play. What a strange turn of events right there.
Well, I asked you before we went on the air before the girls' game if we had a technical tonight.
Yep, you're right.
We had one in the women's and now one in the men's.
Exactly. You need to be quiet. You know that? Free throws up and good.
I didn't say they were going to be against the Blue Dragons. I got a feeling.
Burt has 7. And the lead is 1 now for Cloud, and Cloud will have the basketball. Now can Whitfield come in?
When they beckon him in, yeah, and see the official waiting that time to beckon him in, and that's why Whitfield stood there, because he doesn't want to pick up another one.
Exactly. And here comes Rojas in the ball game. In defense of Whitfield, he had plenty of time to get in. I thought you're going to see movement over there and somebody going to the table.
Well, I think it was a miscommunication between the officials. Really, they one team a technical.
Ball comes in. Cloud working around the outside. It's Obi Patrick. Back out top now to Thompson. Feed inside to Bird. Soft hook with the left hand. Not there. Rebound cleared. Bandu outlet quickly. Stolen away as Lee got back and grabbed it. Here comes Lee on the drive. They'll kick it on the outside to Kidd. Kidd dribble penetrates into the lane. Floater good. His first basket, 18-5. The lead for Cloud is 3. Bandu, left side Whitfield. They drop it down low to J.J. Rhymes. He'll spin down low. Goes up, rejected, but called. They're going to whistle this one to go against Sean Lee in the act of shooting. Sean Lee, even though the fact won that battle, that'll be his second.
Well, watch the body language here a little bit. Lee's one of them, but there's a couple of players for the Thunderbirds when they get into those situations where they body up with somebody or get called for a foul. A little bit of a stare down that goes on afterward. If you're a Blue Dragon, goal is now not to retaliate.
Free throws up and good by Rhymes. Makes it his 4th. He'll shoot a second one. Rhymes all-tournament team last year in the national tournament for the Blue Dragons as he won the national championship. Free throws up and good by J.J. Rhymes. Mike Bibby is high school coach out of Shadow Mountain High School in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, you see Burt and Rojas kind of pushing at each other down the high blocks. Ball on our near side, Thompson to Burt. Burt wants to drive, pulls back a little bit. There's a steal coming up with it will be Rob Whitfield. We go down low. Rhymes shot doesn't there, but it follows there by Whitfield up and in. 19-18 now. Blue Dragons with the lead. Ball goes to Patrick. They'll set up the offense. They'll lob it to Bird on the low blocks. Rojas comes over to guard him. Goes up, shoots it too hard. Rebound fought for. Out into the hands of J.J. Rhymes. Here come the Blue Dragons. Rhymes, one step inside. Goes up and puts it up and in. Nope, they miss it. A foul called. They're going to get an offensive foul called.
Rhymes tried to change direction with the man right in between him and the basket, so he had his left foot way outside of the left foot of the defender. It'd be the right foot of the defender, and he just stayed there. Rhymes tried to go back across the body and unfortunately created that contact above the waist.
Good position by the Cloud County Thunderbirds. 19-18, Blue Dragons. Dribble penetration by Patrick. He'll go up strong. Not there. Rojas with the rebound. Out to Bandu. Hutch on the run. Bandu slides in, goes up for the basket, and in one. Count it. So this time Bandu stayed away from and got the contact. It's going to go against Thompson. He'll pick up the personal, but Bandu got the basket.
Well, and if you're Jordan Altman, that looks exactly the same as the last play. Why is that one not a charge? And I think what you mentioned, Glenn, was the fact that the contact then this time came below the waist because Bandu went away from the contact.
Free throws up and good by Bandu. Took a trip to get there. Went around and came down through on the free throw toss. 22-18, Dragons lead it by 4. Cloud on the outside. 7 minutes to go in his first half. Dribble penetration by Patrick. Loses the basketball. Burt picks it up. Cloud still with the basketball. Tell you what, they're pesky. That's the best way to describe this offense and the defense. They'll kick it left. Patrick from 3. It's off, no good. Rebound clear by the Blue Dragons. J.J. Rhymes. He'll bring it across, an angle across. Trying to fly it down low. Bad pass by J.J. Out comes Thunderbirds with the basketball. They'll drive it down, stripped away. Blue Dragons trying to get to loose. Picked up by the Blue Dragons. All the way out to Bandu. It is showtime! 2.
We've seen a lot of good dunks from him. That's probably the best this year.
24-18, Hutchinson. 6:16 to go in this first half of play. Hutch says, you want to run? We'll run with it. The drive by Patrick. The shot up, not there. Follow is there. Basket up and good by Kidd. 24-20. Blue Dragon lead is cut down to 4. Whitfield on the top. Left side to Tyler Cotton. Cotton out of Wichita North High School to Rojas. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched off the Blue Dragons. Turnover against Whitfield. Happened right in front of the Cloud bench. By Kidd. He was set out. Coming in now, Celine Holden. For the out of Chicago, Illinois, Lincoln High School. Here's Patrick, Obi Patrick. The lead for the Blue Dragons is 4. 5:36 to go in his first half. A whip left side. Flash pass inside, now to Holden. Ball rejected. Blue Dragons come out with it. Rojas trying to get it to Ron. Can't get it there. Bad pass intercepted all the way down the other way. Long pass. Foul called on Rojas. Tell you what, give Cloud, they're pesky and they come up with the turnovers. Holden will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Well, that's the biggest thing you've kind of seen here. The Blue Dragons will force a turnover and try to get some points out of the deal, and suddenly the Thunderbirds force that turnover and go the other way and turn it into an opportunity for them.
At the line will be Holden. Celine Holden. Free throw toss is up and good. Cutsey down to 3, 24-21, Hutchinson. Sal Nuhu back in the Blue Dragon lineup, replacing Rojas, who picked up his second, by the way. Free throw toss is good. So Holden got a couple, and it's a 2-point margin. 24-22, Hutchinson, 5:17 to go in this first half of play. Against zone now. J.J. Rhymes shoots and misses. Sal Nuhu high for the rebound, no. Works it up strong, goes in strong. Offensive foul called on Nuhu. And Nuhu goes down hard.
Well, you have to applaud the effort. We've not seen the same Sal Nuhu that we saw in the tournament last year yet this season. That was shades of it until he got called for the charge.
That's his second, so I'm sure coach is going to get him out. Kai Mitchell will come in. And Nuhu will check out. You're exactly right. He struggled against Seward. He's playing hard tonight, but ends up picking up his second foul on the charge.
Well, he wasn't even in foul trouble against Seward, and he only played 7 minutes. I think he's probably wondering why he didn't get back in that second half of play. But sometimes if you're not meshing in a Steve Eck offense and you come out early and you're not producing, there's a good chance you may not see the floor later on.
5:02 to go here in the first half of play. Dragons up by 2. Cloud County basketball. Thompson over the right side to Holden. They pass down the low blocks. They kick it back on the outer perimeter, reverse it to the left side. Three-pointer up, not there. Rhymes with the rebound. Outlet comes to Bandu. Bandu alley-oop to Creech. His ball's knocked away out of bounds, and it'll go off the Blue Dragons. Creech just checked in. Josh Creech out of Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. The Blue Dragons had the alley-oop there, but didn't connect.
It was a good idea. Bandu just a little behind Creech going for the jam.
24-22, Blue Dragons. Creech trying to knock it away out of bounds. It's put off his body out of bounds. Nice job by Burt as he was falling away out of bounds to put it off of Creech.
Altman being told to get back into his box.
He was about a foot and a half across the line. My goodness, the other night against Seward's coaches was all the way to half court a couple times.
That's immediately what I thought of, too. They don't say anything to him, but they say something here that just tells you the difference between the crews.
Feed down low. Burt can't finish. Foul called. See if it's on Creech or not. I believe it is. Or it might be on Mitchell.
Yeah, I think they will get Kai for his second.
So Mitchell picks up foul number 2. It'll send to the line the Thunderbirds. Burt will go to the line to shoot a couple. He can tie with 2 free throws here. 4:26 to go, first half of play. Free throw toss is up and good.
I'd like to see some official, and the official is going to talk to him. He has to stay behind that line until the ball hits the rim. He's crossing that line before the ball ever gets there. So let's see if he gets caught for one of these or if he'll adjust.
Burt will shoot a second one. 24-23, Blue Dragons by 1. Here's the free throw toss. It's up from the left hand. It's up and good. We're tied at 24. 4:26 to go in this first half of play.
You know, a patent of that Blue Dragon run a lot of times is the Bandu dunk. We saw that, but give credit to the Thunderbirds after that dunk and the lead start to go to the Blue Dragons. They've been able to sustain it and tie this back up.
Just got a text. Going to have to say hi to somebody here in a second. I'll hold up. Out of perimeter with the basketball. Dribble penetration by Whitfield. He'll shoot and score. Whitfield with the basket. Right from the crease by the free throw line in the paint. Puts it up and in. 26-23. Dragons up by 3. 4:01 remaining to go in this first half of play. Dragons on top. They've got a battle to get there, though. Jackson's back in there. He's playing with a couple fouls for the Cloud Thunderbirds. Ball on the outer perimeter. Dribble penetration by Finley. He'll shoot the long 3. It's off, no good. Big rebound by Jackson underneath, not there. J.J. Rhyme gathers it in. Here comes Rhymes for the Blue Dragons. Outside to Taylor. Left side to Creech. He'll square shoot. 15-footer, too strong. Rebound's going to be cleared away by Jackson. Outlet quickly comes for the Cloud Thunderbirds. They're on the run. They'll drive inside. Thompson to the rack. He'll score it. We're tied at 26. Good flurry of basketball right there, or as that we'll say tomorrow. A lot of good rally going on right there. There's volleyball action from the sports arena tomorrow. All starting at 9 on the NJCAA television network. The free shot from outside put up by Whitfield. Not there. The rebound's going to be cleared out with 3:06 to go in the half. We're tied at 26. Cloud with the basketball. Holds up, loses it. Here's down 2-on-1. Rhymes to the rack, loses the ball, flipped out of his hands, and went out of bounds.
Well, he slipped again. You talked about those areas on the floor. They tried to get a towel out there and clean up that area, but no mops have ever come out, and there are still slick spots on the floor, and as he went up, he lost that footing.
Looks like we're at Rockefeller Center at Christmas time with all the ice skating going on. 26-26 tie with 2:45 to go in the first half of play. Cloud County Thunderbird basketball. Finley, three-pointer from the right side, won't go. Rebound fought for. J.J. Rhymes thought he had it. It sails out of bounds. Blue Dragons will have it. I got to say hi to my youngest grandson, Jake. He's listening in the car with his mommy in Wichita. She'll be coming over to help out with some volleyball calling tomorrow as that tournament will get underway. Here's the Blue Dragons. Cotton's back into the lineup. Ball on the outer perimeter. Rhymes on the outside. Jake the chair as you do, Darren, just about. It's just proportioned differently. Off, no good. Air ball. Ball knocked away. Grounded in by Cloud County. They'll bring it up on the run, trying to regain the lead for the Blue Dragons. Cloud led early. The drive underneath. They'll wrap it around. It won't go. Battle for the board. And a foul's going to be called. They're going to whistle the Cloud Thunderbirds underneath. If it's on Jackson, it's his third. It could be a big one. And it will be. That'll be his third.
Blue Dragons just have to convert now at the free throw line. They've had a couple of one-and-one opportunities and have missed the front end. Let's see if they can capitalize here.
26-26 tie. Blue Dragons at the line. 2 minutes exactly to go in this first half of play. Lady Dragons dropped a heartbreaker by the score of 70-63. Came back to tie it late in the contest. Couldn't get over the hump. Never led in that ball game, by the way. And dropped it 2 in a row now. Down to Seward last week by 13, and this one by 7. Free throw by Taylor is up and good. I like Raquan Taylor. He's out of Jamaica, New York. That is his second free throw. He'll shoot another one, breaks the tie. 27-26 Dragons with 2 to go in his first half of play. Free throw toss. Got them both. Good job by Taylor to knock down both of them. He and Rojas probably shoot free throws the best for the Blue Dragons so far, as a freshman at least that I've seen. Near side, Thompson has it. Stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Taylor jumped up and just snagged it away. Here comes Bandu. To Cotton, sails out of bounds, last touched off of number 23. That would be Day for the Cloud County Thunderbirds. So Hutch right to left as you listen. Will be inbounding the basketball. Bandu will do the honors with 1:44 to go before halftime. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll run down all the stats for the first half of play and talk a little bit more about volleyball action tomorrow from the Sports Arena National Tournament. Dribble penetration by Creech, lays it not there. Loose basketball, missed badly, missed the rim, and outlet comes to Cloud. Here's Day, follow away jumper by Day, he's not there. Loose basketball, Creech goes after it, inside it comes, basket good underneath by Patrick. We're tied at 28. Patrick look what I found underneath. 1:14 to go. First half of play, 28 all. Left side, Rhymes for 3. Hit it! A big 3 by J.J. Rhymes.
Hit it right in the face of Thompson as well.
8 points to his credit, 31-28. J.J. Rhymes from downtown. 56 seconds to go before intermission. Cloud will skip it across left side. Back on the outer perimeter. Coach X said this was going to be a tough one. He knew it was a new team, new faces. Ball knocked away. Out of bounds it sails. Last touched off the Blue Dragons. Taylor got a hand on it. And Curtis Hollis will check into the ball game. He'll come in and take Tyler Cotton's place. 41.3 seconds to go before intermission. Cloud gets it in. They'll roll left. Foul called way outside. Creech will pick up the foul. Those are the kind of drive coaches crazy.
Well, especially so far from the basket. We talked earlier in the game how the Thunderbirds already had the Blue Dragons in the bonus and were fouling them out near midcourt. This one, you foul a guy about 30 feet from the basket just for no reason other than the fact that you didn't get your feet going quick enough.
Free throw up and good. Free throws up by Patrick. He has 3. 38.1 to go in the first half. Free throws up and good. We're tied at 31. 35 seconds left to go. Again, we're in the first half of play. We're all locked. No, we're not tied up at 31. It's 31-30. That's what they have on the board. There's a steal and a foul call, or it was called a travel call, as they're saying that Bandu traveled with the basketball. Hey, a quick birthday shout out to Kevin Bowen with the Airport Steakhouse. Kevin had some rotator cuff surgery, but happy birthday to Kevin. I'm sure he's home recuperating and having one of those big birthdays today. Happy birthday to him. Here's 15 seconds to go. Cloud's going to play it for 1 here. 10 on the clock. Left side. They wanted to kick it outside. Patrick underneath, wide open. Layup. And Thompson right at the buzzer just about. The Cloud Thunderbirds on top, 32-31 at halftime. So Cloud 32, Blue Dragons 31. Hutch down by 1 at intermission. We will take a 2-minute timeout, add up all the numbers, get some of the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. We'll be back with more from Concordia, Kansas right after this 2-minute timeout.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B & Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Imagine for a moment the best deal ever on smartphones. Got it? I bet Nextech Wireless has you beat. Now through the end of the year, get up to 5 smartphone lines, unlimited talk, text, and data for only $100. Whether 3 lines, 4, or 5, it's just $100. And the deals don't stop there. All smartphones are buy one, get one free. Say hello to unlimited gifting, unlimited data, and unlimited holiday happiness. Certain restrictions apply. Merry Christmas from Next Wireless.
Hello, this is Tom Elliott of Elliott Mortuary, and again this year we are pleased to help sponsor HCC Blue Dragon Sports. We encourage you to support all the Blue Dragon games, both home and away, with your attendance, but if not, we hope you enjoy listening to the game here on KWBW and Country 102.9. Elliott Mortuary and Crematory, a proud sponsor of Hutchinson Community College, and honored to have served the families of Hutchinson and Reno County since 1935.
Hi, I'm Ken Hyman, General Manager of Midwest Superstore in Hutchinson. We're proud to be a sponsor of HCC Sports. You have choices when it comes to your purchases, and a better way is more than a slow. Any new or select pre-owned purchase comes with our advantage. That includes complimentary car washes with every service visit, a loaner car with any major service, including oil changes and tire rotations. A better way also means no high-pressure sales tactics. Everyone has deals, but do they take care of you after the sale? Visit us at MidwestSuperstore.com and go Blue Dragons.
They'll even do all the work to change your prescriptions to the medicine shop. I did a few years ago, and boy, am I ever glad I did. Not that the other pharmacy was not giving me good service. I could tell at the medicine shop they really pay attention to my prescription and my leads. And also, don't forget, you have until December 7th to sign up for that Medicare Part D. You can change your plan. Don't go with the same plan just because you think it's going to be the same, because sometimes those change. The medicine shop, 14th and Main in Hutchinson. Real quick, here's all the stats for the halftime. What do we got?
Well, the Blue Dragons being out-rebounded at halftime, 26-21. 12 of the 26 rebounds for Cloud have come offensively. They've only gotten 10 second-chance points off of it, though. However, off of turnovers, they have picked up 15 points, leading the Blue Dragons in that category 15-7. That is off 14 Blue Dragon turnovers, 8 turnovers committed by the Thunderbirds. For Cloud County, being propelled by Raymond Burt Jr. He has 11 points at the half, 4 rebounds to go with it. Other than that, just a few guys here and there with 4 and 5 points respectively. Alvin Thompson has dropped in 4. Jerome Kidd Jr. 4, Obi Patrick 4, and then Solomon Finley with 5. Should note that Raymond Burt Jr. has 3 of his 11 points from the free throw line, where the Thunderbirds are 7 of 9. The Blue Dragons 10 for 14 from the line, but just 36% from the field, 9 for 25. 5 points for Devontae Bandu. He pulled down 4 rebounds. 8 points for J.J. Rhymes. He's 2 for 6 from the floor, 4 rebounds. Robert Whitfield, that'd be Rob as he likes to be called, wearing number 13 tonight, changing over from that 4 he had earlier in the season, getting the jersey he originally ordered and the number he wanted. Has 7 points on 3 for 4 shooting. Good to see him get going because he was scoreless in the first conference matchup. Kai Mitchell struggling a little bit on the inside. He's taking the ball to the rack against the defender like you want to see. However, he is 0 for 3 at the half. Field goal percentage for Cloud, just 27.9%. But you take a look at those points off of the turnovers and those second chance opportunities. That's why the Thunderbirds have that 1-point edge at the half.
That is your medicine shop in-game count. So one thing I want to point out, Darren, is points off of turnovers, 17-7. Cloud with the edge in that department. And the others, points in the paint, Cloud with 20, Hutchinson with 8. So I know that Coach Eck's probably talking about that at halftime as we speak. But again, those are a couple stats that you hope they turn around. 16 turnovers, way too many for the Blue. Trail it at halftime, 32-31. Medicine Shop, 14th and Main is the location. Stop in and see them. Really easy to transfer your pharmaceuticals if you're not a patron of them already. And if you are, you know what good a service you get. Plus to do the deliveries. And they're great supporters of athletics from the high school level all the way to the college level in a national tournament right here in the great city of Hutchinson. We'll take a timeout. 2-minute break coming your way. 32-31, Cloud on top. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello, my name is Dr. Brandy Weems, family practitioner at Summit Healthcare. We offer the full of family practice services, including well child checks, chronic disease management, and in-office procedures. Summit Healthcare is committed to providing quality family medicine and walk-in care of all ages. As a Hutchinson native, I am honored to return to this wonderful community where the inspiration for my medical journey began. Schedule your appointment with me, Dr. Weems, at Summit Healthcare today, 662-6000.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletes.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barclay Insurance, A&A Builders, Bulldogs, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Misketball, Lowen Corporation. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
We're at halftime. Cloud 32, Blue Dragons 31. Hutchinson led for much of the first half of play, but let it slip right at the end by Thompson. Was able to get the 1-point lead at intermission. We'll see what scores to pass on. Independence right now on top of Coffeyville with 2:10 to go in the first half, 32-28. Butler's on top of Seward. That's at Seward, 28-24 at halftime. Barton trailing Garden City at the start of the second half, 34-29. And again here, 32-31 at halftime, Cloud on top. And that's most of your scores throughout the Jayhawk Conference tonight is, again, hitting the second full week, actually getting ready to head into the second full week with games coming up this coming Saturday. By the way, Darren and Rusty will be down in Pratt for basketball action coming up Saturday, so you don't want to miss that. As well as if you have the opportunity, I really encourage you to stop by the tournament, the volleyball tournaments that starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Now listen, folks, seniors, students, $20 for a whole session pass. All sessions for $20. Pretty good entertainment for your value for your dollar there. $35 for other adults, and then they have one-day passes for like $9. And also finals, which is the last two games on Saturday, also have a package for that. So you can now get those at the door. Just stop to the south side of the sports arena. It all gets underway tomorrow at 9 o'clock. 12 matches tomorrow, 6 going on. They're all going on at the same time, 2 courts, so 6 separate matches on each court tomorrow. And it'll go throughout the whole day. Then you go into Friday the same way. I believe there's 5 matches with the finals happening on Saturday, Devil Elimination Tournament. Darren, I think it's going to be a pretty doggone good tournament. When you look at the final rankings and then you see the seeds, all but about 2 or 3 teams out of the top 16, 18 are here at the tournament.
Well, you have returning teams that have been runners-up in the last handful of seasons, the last 4 or 5 years, and also returning championship programs returning. So it's the best volleyball in the country. Those teams are there for a reason, and a lot of Blue Dragon fans really want to get out there and support the community college women because you'll see them in a game that you saw earlier in the year against Iowa Western, a chance to make amends for that tough loss earlier in the year. I think they went up 2-0 against the Reavers before finally falling in 5 sets.
That will be coming up at 11 o'clock tomorrow. So the Hutch Blue Dragons, seeded number 15 in the tournament, take on number 2 seed Iowa Western. That'll be happening at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I believe that's on court number 2. So come on out. If you can't make it, tune into the NJCAA TV stream as Darren, myself, along with Sean Boston will be doing the play-by-play. Tara Murphy will be one of the color analysis. Tara played at Barton as well as at DePaul University and also coached club volleyball and volleyball at Collegiate and Wichita North, several different sites around Wichita. Very knowledgeable and an official as well. Tina Johnson, one of the color analysis. She's a former Hutch High volleyball coach. She's been around for a long time, officiates as well. So she knows a lot about the game of volleyball, and she's helping with the clinician, John Dunning, as he will be putting on kids clinics as well, middle school, high school kids. Please come out and take advantage of those. And then also John Harding will be also another color analyst. He is the head volleyball coach at Sterling College. And so he'll be over helping us as well. So it'll be a good team putting together along with Grant Neufeld of the Kiowa Media Group. And, of course, also Ben Kent, Blue Frame Technology Incorporated, which is basically the home of the NJCAA TV. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time and see some really good volleyball action. I think we're going to have a good time.
So. Well, I look forward to seeing the amazing talent. You mentioned the different sizes. There's a lot of girls in this tournament that are above 6 foot.
6'4", yeah.
Yeah, and then they can jump out of the gym as well. Now, I did see one. I didn't look at the roster to check for sure. It looked probably like she was 6'6" and had about a 5-inch vertical. So you do run into some of those. But a lot of them have big leaping ability.
Should be a lot. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, work it in before the start of the second half. We got a good one here. If you just tuned in, Dragon Ladies dropped one by 7, 70-63. Here the guys trail by 1. Buck County 32-31 for the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more from Concordia, Kansas in 2 minutes.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has helped homeowners bring their remodel ideas to life. If you're looking to update a kitchen or bathroom or hoping to remodel your entire home, trust the team at Erickson Custom Building. We create customized plans designed around your dreams, ideas, and budget. For quality and follow-through on any home project, call Erickson Custom Building at 620-585-2816 or visit ericksoncustomBLDG.com.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated family, so they've invested in their own talented and trust dollars to lay your floor. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Well, the second half about to get underway. Cloud on top, 32-31. We owe you a station ID. You're listening to Blue Dragon basketball on Hutchinson's Country Station, KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW in Hutchinson, both FM and AM. What do the Blue Dragons need to do to try to get back in the lead? They're only down by 1, Darren. Just keep the intensity up. I'm surprised they're kind of falling into the kind of play that they thrive in. McLeod County's kind of beating them to the punch.
Well, you have to limit the opportunities for the Thunderbirds. They've had 12 extra ones offensively. They've put up 43 shots. The Blue Dragons have only shot 25 times. So limit the opportunities for Cloud, make good on your opportunities, and create more of them.
Hutchinson only shooting 36% in that first half of play on 9 out of 25. Kai Mitchell, as the Blue Dragons had the possession to start this second half, and a foul is going to be called. Blocking foul is going to go against Alvin Thompson, and he goes down in some pain. He'll be okay.
He took an elbow
sure
from
did.
J.J. Rhymes, which is all within the motion of his body, right? You can't swing an elbow, but you can pivot with an elbow if it's the movement of your body, and that's what happened. Unfortunately for Thompson, he took it right to the face.
Ball comes out to Kai Mitchell, back to J.J. Rhymes, right corner. Holds up, back outside of Cotton, who started the second half. J.J. Rhymes, head fakes, goes up, shoots it out there, underneath, coming up with a Kai Mitchell. He can't finish. The loose basketball picked up by the Cloud County Thunderbirds. J.J. thought it was foul. The ball didn't even get to the rim, so
looked like a lot of contact.
He sure did. Ball on the outer perimeter. The 3 ball off its mark. The missed shot put up by Sean Lee. The Blue Dragons with the rebound. Up the court, the Blue Dragons will bring it. Tyler Cotton out of Wichita North High School. Right side to go with it. To J.J. Rhymes. They'll dump it down to Sal Newhill. He'll back it in defensively. Is Jackson on him. inside to Kai Mitchell. Down low, floater. Not there. Battle for the board. J.J. Rhymes put back, not there, but he draws a foul. Boy, they are banging bodies inside. Let's see if it's on Bird or if it's on Lee. Lee will pick up the personal. That'll be his third.
Kai Mitchell 0 for 5 now, but good job by Rhymes at 6'4", able to fight through the 6'6" Sean Lee and get that rebound.
JJ's free throws up and off its mark, no good. He used to shimmy a little bit. I used to tease him about it, but that was some way to get him to relax. I think he needs shimmy. That one up and missing. Struggling a little bit from the foul stripe this year.
Yeah, shooting in the mid 60% range.
And he gets the second one to fall, though. So Rhymes now with 9 points to his credit. 32-32 tie. We were tied 7 times in the first. The 7 lead changes that took place in the first half of play. Bandu will check in the Blue Dragon lineup next available dead ball whistle. Here they weave it out front. Ball rejected. Loose basketball. Foul called on Tyler Cotton. Blue Dragons had that one defended exactly the way they wanted to. It slipped out of the hands of the shooter, but they said on Sal Nuhu. I thought it was on Cotton, so Sal will pick up the personal. It'll be his third. So Bandu will check in for Tyler Cotton, I would imagine. Is there both, or check that. Rhymes is over there, but it will be Tyler checking out, Bandu in. Here comes Rojas. He'll come in for Sal Nuhu. 33-32. Cloud hit the free evening. Second toss is good as well. 2-point Cloud lead. 34-32. Just underway, second half of play. Special thanks to Rochelle Yoder doing all the chief engineer work tonight back at Eagle Media Center. Here's Mitchell. He'll hold it high, throws it away. Thought that Bandu was going to come out for it. Bandu was botting up, just errantly falls away out of bounds.
Yeah, Bandu really wanted that post-up position, which I would agree with Kai is a little bit rare for Bandu. Normally he's in that 15-foot jump shot range.
Cloud will weave it out front. They lead it by 2, 34-32. The give and go on the left side. That's Finley. He'll gun it on his way and hit it. Finley with the jumper. It's a 4-point lead now, 36-32. Blue Dragons can ill afford to fall too far behind. They have the team that can make it up quickly, but at the same time, the first half shows anything, they weren't able to pull away. Dribble drive by Rhymes in traffic, gives it off to Kai Mitchell. He'll bounce inside, ball rejected. Loose ball kicked out. Cloud comes up with it. Cloud on the run. Here comes Thompson. He'll go in strong and draw the foul. Thompson will shoot free throws. Timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons. As with 17:43 to go, it's a 4-point lead. Cloud shooting free throws and leading when we return. We'll take a half-minute break. We'll be back with more from Concordia, Kansas in a half minute.
Diabetes is one of the leading causes of disability and death in the United States. The good news? People at high risk can risk by more than half with the proper prevention program. Let this National Diabetes Month be a reminder to check your situation. Get screened and trust the Prairie Star physicians and diabetic counselor to guide you. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
Well, 36-32. Blue Dragons trail it by 4. Cloud shooting free throws. And Darren, right now, not a whole lot going right for the Blue Dragons.
Well, Kai Mitchell's trying to get it going on the inside. He's now 0 for 6. Looked like he was going to get an easy little runner on the inside, and right as it left his hand, still on the way up to the rim, just swatted away.
At the line, Thompson, free throws up and good. His first point of the second half. Makes it a 5-point lead, 37-32. Second one's up as well. So a half dozen for Thompson. 38-30 lead is 6 now for Cloud. Gets the students up on their feet. Rob Whitfield over to Tyler Cotton. Back to Whitfield against that zone. Here's J.J. Rhymes. Zone buster. It won't go. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be retained by the Cloud Thunderbirds.
Cloud with its largest lead in the game, and it ties the largest lead of the game by the Blue Dragons also at 6.
Cloud lost to Dodge City 71-70. Had an opportunity to win that game. Ball on the outer perimeter. Cloud weaving it. Pesky, dribble penetration, the fall-away jumper up and on its way, not there. Big rebound, cleared underneath. Put-back basket won't go. They'll crash it and put it up and in. They crash the boards hard. Thompson picks up the the basket. That'll be his 7th and 8th point, and it's an 8-point 40-32. Looks at that zone. Bounce pass, give and go to Rojas underneath. Basket good, counted, he's fouled. Nice job by Kai Mitchell on the bounce pass. And Rojas was able to score it, and he's fouled.
Well, you get down that close in the paint, you have to have a bounce pass to get it to your post player. And between the two games, I think that's the first time we've seen that utilized, and it works out nicely for Mitchell to Rojas for the and one.
Cuts it to 6, 40-34. Clouds lead. Missed free throw by Rojas. Got to hit those. Rojas limping a little bit as he comes back down the court.
Came down
tweaked an ankle.
Yeah, turned it on the way down.
Little give and go to Bird underneath. The Bird scores it. Dragons getting beat down the court now. It's 42-34. The lead is 8 again. And another timeout. A half-minute break taken by the Blue Dragons. 42-34. Clouding with 16:26 to go in the second half of play. We'll be back in a half minute.
Jim's Water and Woods has what you need to enjoy cooler fall temperatures like hot spring spas. Relax in the warm, soothing water of the #1 selling brand on the market with a size and model just right for everyone. Or spend some quality time in the great outdoors in one of their Eno hammocks or chairs. Or take a look at the Eno backpacks, totes, blankets, and more. And since grilling season is year-round, Jim's offers great grills from Weber and Hasty Bake and smokers from Cook Shack and Fast Eddie's. See the fall possibilities at Jim's Water and Woods, 419 West 2nd in Hutchinson, and follow them on Facebook.
Well, the Blue Dragons down 42-34, have the basketball with 16:24 to go in the second half. No time to panic right now, but they cannot let a lead get built by Cloud. Feed down low to Kai Mitchell, layup good. Kai doing what he does best, used the body and was able to get it up and in. Blue Dragons cut that lead down to 6 now, 42-36.
First basket of the game finally for Kai, now 1 for 6.
Skip pass all the way across. Thompson puts it on its way, not there. Big rebound, Bird underneath, goes up, can't get it done. Rebound, Rojas. Dragons are getting beat on the board. There's a steal as Cloud on the outlet comes up with it. There's a drive to the basket and a foul called. And Kai Mitchell will pick up the personal, I believe. Blue Dragons' outlets are being cut off. Kai just now picked up his third. That's pretty big. At the line will be Thompson. Tell you who's playing hard. He's getting inside and getting some rebounds that Blue Dragons shouldn't be getting beat on.
Well, he did so well at that in the last contest against Dodge where he pulled down 17 rebounds. 5 of those came on the offensive end.
All right, at the line shooting free throws will be Braden Day. Free throws up and good. Makes it 43-36. Day with his first point of the ball game. Taylor into the lineup for the Blue Dragons. Free throw toss is up and good. So Day got them both. Knocked them down. 44-36, lead back at 8 again for Cloud County. 15:40 to go. Whitfield hands it off to Rojas. Goes up strong, draws the foul. Blue Dragons will go to the line to shoot free throws. Rojas. Clock stop at 15:34 mark. Day will pick up his second. So foul's starting to mount up a little, Darren.
The line this year where he's shooting 85%. You remember last game he was able to chip in 11 points.
Missed on that occasion way too hard off the back iron. Seems just a little out of sync tonight.
Yeah, 1 for 4 from the line tonight, unfortunately.
Even his mechanics not quite fluid. There he gets that second one down. So Rojas with 6 points. Blue Dragons cut it to 44-37. There's a loose basketball. Diving forward is Cloud. And a jump ball is going to be called, I hope. And now coming in is a Cloud player to come and pick up his guard. And now Rojas, and a technical foul on Rojas, a double technical. This one's going to work against Rojas and Jackson. Now, Burt came in very aggressive to pull his guard up, and I think that's what kind of started some of it. Rojas checks out of the contest. He's going to pick up personal, and so is Jackson for Cloud County. Both teams, they're going to get both teams separated and off the floor. We'll sort things out here. Did he eject him? Could you tell?
Well, I don't think he ejected anybody. I think they just want to talk about the procedure here, and it'll be a double technical. You have to go to the point of interruption. Point of interruption at that point should be the possession arrow, and it'll go to Cloud off of that. They should be able to inbound. You're right about Burt.
I thought he came in very aggressively.
Well, not only that, he went through 2 or 3 Dragon players to do it. He kind of ducked his head, burrowed his way in, and picked up his player. Now, it started because the Blue Dragon player on the ground got up a little bit abruptly. Now, remember we talked about body language in the first half? That's at this point where all of it boiled over.
Yeah, the ball was laying aimlessly just past half court. Rob Whitfield thought he had to steal, but he couldn't get to the ball, so players are flying for it. Cotton had it tied up. A jump ball was called. A double technical was called. Rojas picks up the technical.
Thompson should be the one who picks up the other.
And Thompson will pick up the other one. That'll be his 4th. So the 3rd on Rojas and the 4th on Thompson. Both those teams, those play. Well, Jackson, Thompson.
Yeah, they gave it to Thompson.
Okay, thank you. So Thompson picked up. That should be his 3rd.
Now remember, the table didn't flip the possession arrow in the women's game. Let's see if they flip it here. If they're paying attention. They do.
Yep. With the basketball out front is going to be Finley. 44-37. Cloud with the lead. 15-18 to go. Plenty of time for the Blue Dragons to run it back up there. But Cloud right now playing into their hands. A little give and go. Ball knocked away. Back in the Cloud's possession. They'll shoot the 3. It's not there. Big rebound underneath by Salnuhu. Rob Whitfield will bring it up. Over to, boy, he had his arm just about taken away. Ball goes out of bounds. Steve Eck was right there and saw it. And Cotton just about had his arm taken away. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball with 14:57 to go. All right, here comes the inbounds. Rob Whitfield on the outside has Cotton. He gets over to Rhymes. Back outside to Whitfield. Salnuhu touched it for a second. Cotton with the basketball. Whitfield against zone. There's Rhymes from penetration by Nuhu. Off balance, goes up strong and draws a foul. They're going to get this one on Jackson. So Jackson will pick up his 4th. I thought Jackson was the recipient of the technical, but it was Thompson instead earlier on. This is a 4th against Jackson, and it'll send to the line Salnuhu. Salnuhu at the foul stripe. 44-37, Dragons trail it. Free throw toss up and good by Salnuhu. First points.
Yeah, been real quiet. Had 2 points in the conference opener. Has only been averaging 5.2 points a game. The only good thing about all that, he's been averaging the same on the boards.
Cuts the lead to 6. He can make it a 5-point ball game here. 2 possessions. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by the Cloud Thunderbirds. They'll bring it up the court. This Javari Christmas. Left side jumper up and on his way. Rimming off, no good. Rebound cleared. Rob Whitfield brings it down for the Blue Dragons. Up quickly to Rhymes. Rhymes baseline move. Foul called. And it will be the 17th foul against the Cloud Thunderbirds. So the remaining 14-19, Dragons will shoot a 1-1 until the bonus, the double bonus.
Well, remember they got into foul trouble early as well in the first half, and now it's up to the Blue Dragons to try and take advantage of that opportunity.
J.J. Rhymes at the line. A 6-point ball game at 44-38 right now. Cloud with the lead. Free throw toss up and good. He'll shoot a second one. Rhymes will shoot the second one. Free throw toss. Off, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by the Cloud Thunderbirds. 5-point ball game. 3-ball. Up and good from outside. Christmas with the 3. His first points. 46-39. Blue Dragons kind of battle back. Here's a three to try to answer. Doesn't Grimes with the rebound. Goes on strong, puts it up strong. Grimes now with not the three to answer, but two to score it. 46-41. The lead is 5 now for Cloud. Christmas weaves in. Altman trying to get a little bit of time out of his reserves. Ball left side. Dribble penetration. Little leaner. Up and missing. Burt with the rebound. Comes out with it. Taylor all the way out with him, and now they'll set up. Burt's been big time with his rebounds that he's had out there. Little give and go underneath. They go to Thompson. Basket good. Backdoor play, Darren. It was a doozy. His 10th point. 41. The lead is 7 for Cloud. Back outside to Whitfield. Left side to go to Cotton. Cotton bounce pass to Rhymes in between two players. Puts it up. Can't get it done. Foul called. They'll whistle this one on the Blue Dragons.
At some point, the Blue Dragons need that player who's going to take over and start scoring those points. Against Seward, it was a couple of guys. JJ got going. Kai Mitchell got going. Remember the last couple of times we saw a guy by the name of Shakur Houston in this building. At some point late in the game, he took over and was the one able to push the Blue Dragons over the edge in the past.
Timeout on the court. Cloud 48. Hutchinson 41. We'll take a 1-minute break. 12:53 to go in the contest. We'll be back in 60.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us book, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blues.
There's something new about Reno County area transportation. The drivers are wearing safety green uniforms. These will alert motorists when drivers are on the street, assisting passengers on and off the bus, keeping everyone safer. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that has a bright future, and it's not just the color of our shirts. Call 694-2913 for information.
Well, for the ball game, Blue Dragons only shooting 33%. They trail it by 7, 48-41. Cloud basketball, Cloud's lead. Christmas on the far side. He'll weave it out front. There's Thompson, who in the second half has really hurt the Blue Dragons. There's a steal. J.J. Rhyme comes up with it, and Christmas picks up a quick personal. That'll be his second as he got kind of locked up a little bit with J.J. Rhymes.
J.J. will have to be careful right after they got locked up. After the whistle, that elbow. Now, fortunately, Christmas was a couple of feet away, but it's that extra stuff. Remember, it's always the second guy who gets caught.
Exactly.
So you just have to keep your mind about you.
Both teams a little chippy. And he needs to concentrate and hit some free throws right here. Down by 7. 12:39 to go. Free throw toss is good by J.J. Rhymes. Rhymes with a solid game at 13 now. And 21 in a win over Seward last Saturday night. It's a different looking Dragon team than we saw second half last week. Free throws up and missing. Rebound cleared away by Burt. Blue Dragons a lot of 1-on-1 or 0 for 2 at the line tonight. Dribble penetration by Cloud. Out of perimeter. They'll work it back out top now into the hands of Lee. Back to Finley. Left side, flat pass underneath, ball rejected. They're going to get basket interference. They're going to count that basket. Is that Adetomi that scored that one? I believe it was. So the Blue Dragons will have the ball, trailing it by 8, 50-42.
Looked to me like Nuhu got the right block off the get-go. The official didn't see it that way. Saw maybe that second contact when the ball was up closer to the rim.
Had a different angle than you and I had. I thought it sounded a good job on it. Ball knocked away. Hollis in the lineup now. Whitfield, Mitchell, the tail. 5 now, 50-45. Cloud with the lead. They'll work it around the outside. They'll weave it. They'll reverse traffic to the right wing. Nice job of moving the ball by the Cloud Thunderbirds. Again, Jordan Altman out of a coaching family. He knows what he's doing out there. The drive inside. Basket doesn't go. Rebound fought for underneath. There's a scrum down on the floor. Blue Dragons trying to come up with it, and they will. Kai Mitchell finally comes away with it. The ball sails out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Tell you what, the best way to describe Cloud, they're like a bunch of gnats coming at you, you know? They just keep coming at you. We described the Blue Dragons last year that way, but that's the way this team is. They're constantly reaching in there and hustling.
Well, I bet you if you ask the Blue Dragons if they feel like probably not the case, it feels like a truck getting in there because they're slapping the arms.
Pass comes in to Kai Mitchell, gets away from him. Whitfield comes up with a big three a little while ago by Whitfield. Underneath they go to Rhymes. He goes up and scores it. JJ working his wonders underneath. He has 15. Nice move by JJ Rhymes. 3-point ball game, 50-47, Dragons trail it.
One of the biggest places he's gotten better this year is finishing in close against the bigs.
Didn't use the glass that time. Jumper from outside up and perfect. Nice shot by Lee. His first basket. 52-47. The lead back at 5 again. Kansas City, Missouri player. Ball out to Taylor. It bounces away from him. Over quickly to Curtis Hollis. A long three ball by Whitfield. It won't go. Into the hands of Rhymes. He'll bounce down low, put it up and in. Rhymes, J.J. Rhymes, picks up a couple easy ones, but he had a whole bunch of people coming after him right at the end. He has 17. 52-49. The lead back down to 3 now. The ball knocked away. It'll be Cloud County basketball.
I mentioned how well Burt has done with his 9 rebounds, 4 of those coming on the offensive end. Tell you what, he got away with an illegal screen down here just moments ago.
Here comes the inbound. Waiting to get it in is Day. He finally does. Ball grabbed quickly by Souza. Underneath, back outside. Cloud throws it just about into the backcourt. Then it's stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Whitfield. He'll take it up and score it. Nice job by Whitfield as the Blue Dragons were able to take advantage of the turnover. And Steve Eck won it over and back. That worked out better for the Blue Dragons.
It really did. Whitfield having a day. Normally averages a touch under 5. He's in double figures this game.
1-point ball game, 52-51. Cloud still with the lead. The three-pointer won't go. Tipped up and in. Tipped in by Souza. Or Lee, excuse me. Lee with the tip. His fourth. 54-51. Ball sailed straight up. Blue Dragon fans wanted basket interference, didn't get the call. Hollis to Rhymes. Rhymes dribble penetrates, pulls up, squares, shoots it on its way, it hits it. J.J. Rhymes is a ball player, folks. He has 19.
That is tough to do, to stop, pop, but clutch before you go up and get the defender off his feet.
54-53, Cloud with the lead by 1 to drive inside. Contact made, foul called on the floor. It's going to be an act of shooting, however. It's going to be on Curtis Hollis. He'll pick up the personal. It'll be his first. And a timeout's going to be taken. Blue Dragons head to the bench to an immediate timeout at the 9-11 mark. This will be a 1-minute break. Blue Dragons trailing by 1, 54-52. Cloud County shooting free throws when we return after this 1-minute timeout.
If you listen to the radio or watch TV, you probably realize you could be in for a real shock when you get your next heating bill. E&M Plumbing has the solution with the Rude 90-plus modulating gas furnace. Efficiency 94% and above could mean 30 to 40% savings on heating costs. And it's so quiet, you'll wonder if it's even running at all. E&M's regular service and Rude's reputation for reliability are your answers for high energy costs. For no obligation answers, call E&M Plumbing, your Rude dealer for the Hutchinson area.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon athletics.
Well, during the timeout, I was able to notice Devontae Beck. We will have him in the contest for the rest of the ball game. He was getting that left ankle wrap, so evidently he was hurt someplace during the play, and he's not going to be available.
Well, you know how in football, you're done when a player gets his helmet taken away. In this instance, his left shoe
his shoe's
has
gone.
been taken away.
At the foul stripe, shooting free throws will be Braden Day. He tried to give Cloud a 3-point lead with a couple tosses here. He hits the first one. He has 3 points, and those all from the foul stripe tonight.
Yeah, 50% free throw shooter, has not missed tonight.
Blue Dragons shooting 47% in the second half. Lots better, 40 for the game. Free throws up and good. But Day gives the Cloud Thunderbirds a 3-point lead of 56-53. The game has been tied during this contest for 5 minutes and 58 seconds. Cloud has led for close to 15. There's a steal. Kidd comes down. He'll lay it up. Goes for the jam. Doesn't get it. Hollis with the foul. Not a bad foul because that was going to be a sure for sure too. And there's a technical foul called. And that's what you were talking about. You referred to it. There's a little chippiness. And Kidd just picked up a technical foul for mouthing off to the Blue Dragons.
Yeah, and really Hollis had a few words for him as they were both walking away from under the goal. And Jerome just decided to mouth off even bigger to the point where the official, who was back near half court, and Jerome was down underneath the basket, he could see that mouth moving. Not sure the official heard what he said. He just knew he was John and popped him.
So, the foul was called on Hollis. So Rhymes picks up the personal. That's his second. And Kidd will pick up the personal, and that's the technical foul.
Yeah, you got to go shoot the technical first, so Rob Whitfield will do the honors, and then you go back to the point option, which will be Kidd.
Whitfield's free throws tosses up and good. Whitfield with a solid game tonight with 13 points. Pulls the Dragons within 2. Second toss is good. Now we'll come down and Kidd will shoot his free throws. A lot of macho stuff going on after the physical play.
And that macho stuff, that's a me versus you thing. When you're a team player, that stuff all goes away and you keep your mouth shut for the betterment of your team.
Here's Kidd at the foul stripe. It's a 1-point ball game, and he misses the free throw.
Just his second miss.
The momentum really with that. Technical kind of pushed back over on the Hutch side. It's a 1-point ball game. And Kidd will shoot this one. He'll spin the ball. Now he toes the line and gets set. Just under 9 to go in the contest. Free throw toss is good. A 2-point ball game. So Kidd knocks that one down. And the Blue Dragons will bring it up. Curtis Hollis just about lost it. Ran the ball down. Goes left side now to Rhymes. Rhymes wants to isolate back outside to Hollis. Against that zone, here's Mitchell. Inside he goes. Turnaround jumper way short, no good. Burt with the rebound. Mitchell thought he was going to have more pressure with the alley-oop underneath. Doesn't go. Rebound cleared underneath. Picked up by the Blue Dragons. And Curtis Hollis comes away with it. He'll hand it off quickly to Whitfield. He'll push it up the court. Right on his hip is Patrick. They go right side. Here's Rhymes. He'll bounce inside. Off-balance shot. Doesn't go. Put back down it there underneath. Battling hard is Kai Mitchell. He is hammered from behind. He'll go to the line to shoot free throws. Oh, not for the faint of heart.
And he's got to be able to battle under there, and that's exactly what he did. Hard walking away.
Burt. Well, they're not going to let him get a cheapie. Mitchell with only 2 points in the contest, but he's battling. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good. Taylor checks out. Sal Nuhu. Blue Dragons are going to go with a double post with Nuhu along with Mitchell in there. Taylor will take a seat. 8:16 to go. A lot of time left. 2-point Cloud lead. Free throws up and missing. Rebound Burt. So Cloud basketball. Blue Dragons struggling from the foul stripe. Ball on the outside. That's Lee. Passes into Burt. Follow-away jumper. Up and missing. Foul call on Kai Mitchell. Barely caught him on the arms.
Well, that's that little trick they use a lot in the NBA. A guy goes up for a shot. He makes that C with his shooting arm. And you go in and you just kind of put a couple of fingers on that elbow. And Kai got caught.
Fourth foul against Kai. Rojas will return. Now, we saw Rojas limping a little bit in the first half. Let's see if he's okay. Evidently he is since he's checking in. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good on the miss by Burt. 7:58 to go. 57-55. Plow with the lead by 2. They jumped out to a quick lead. Led at halftime by 1. Free throw toss off. No good. Rebound cleared. Sal Nuhu. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Chance to tie with a deuce here. Whitfield into the forecourt. Ball knocked away toward the backcourt, ran down by Whitfield. He slips a little bit, gets it back across. He wants to attack, floats it, and misses. Battle for the board, taken away by Cloud. That comes quickly. Whitfield runs it down. Blue Dragons have the basketball. There it goes to Whitfield. He'll cover up and protect the ball. Over in the corner to Rhymes against that zone, trying to overload it. Blue Dragons over to Rhymes. Baseline drive underneath he goes. Goes up strong, gets fouled from behind, but no call made. Go down the other way. Here's Thompson. He'll drive in. Up and in. Counted. He's fouled. Thompson's been quiet for a while. He just picked up his 11th and 12th point and gives the Cloud County Thunderbirds a 4-point lead with 7:16 to go.
And if you're a Blue Dragon and you want to know what's the difference between the foul on Rhymes on this end that looks the same as this end, the only difference, the official called it on one end and not the other.
At the line will be Thompson. Free throw toss is up and good. Thompson with 13 points. He had 4 at halftime. 60-55. The lead back at 5 for the Cloud County Thunderbirds. Hollis with the ball. 7:08 to go. Whitfield corner right with the ball. Back outside. Rhymes. He'll drive in. Floats and shoots and misses. Battle for the board underneath. Nuhu. He'll be fouled. Tell you what, there's no place for the faint of heart on the inside of the paint. And Sal Nuhu will shoot free throws.
Well, you ask yourself, which foul did they call? Because he was fouled when he was going for the rebound. His jersey from the shoulder on the back was pulled. He was fouled going up for the shot. There were 2 or 3 different times he was fouled before it was actually whistled.
Hey, Lara will pick up the personal. It'll be only his first. Sal Nuhu at the foul stripe. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good.
That's where the Blue Dragons have struggled tonight, leaving over 11 points on the board with missed free throws.
Sal Nuhu at the foul stripe to shoot 1 to try to make it a 4-point ball game. 6:58 to go. Free throw toss is up and off. It's marked no good.
Lane violation on the Thunderbirds.
That's funny because they're pointing at Nuhu as though he was over the line, and then that caused them to dump it to the lane themselves.
Yalara got in there a little bit quickly, trying to make sure Rojas is boxed out on this one. Got in there too soon.
A 5-point lead. Took nothing away from them. They came ready to play tonight. Nuhu. Free throw toss. The second one's up and no good. Cloud rebound. They'll bring it up. Under 7 to go. 6:51. A 5-point lead for the Thunderbirds. There's the ball knocked away. Tyler Cotton got a hand on it, but ran back down by Finley. Trying to settle things down. They'll whip it inside. Loose contact made, but nothing called. Nuhu with the rebound. Here comes Rhymes for the layup and got it. Nice job by Nuhu to get the outlet. 21 points for Rhymes tonight. 60-57. That lead is cut to 3. Over the right wing with the basketball. Cloud are working around the outside. Back in is Thompson. He's been the difference tonight. Turnaround jumper up and no good. Rebound Rojas. Blue Dragons off the missed shot by Lee. Will bring it up down by 3 with 6:06 to go. Tyler Cotton. Left side to Whitfield. To Cotton now. Right side to Rhymes. Rhymes trying to drive. Thompson on him. Here's Whitfield inside to Nuhu. He'll drive inside. Goes for the layup. Ball rejected out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. Big time rejection on Nuhu. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Burt.
J.J. Rhymes has been shouldering the load offensively. He needs a little bit of help from someone else here.
Ball comes into Cotton. Shot clock at 9. Blue Dragons need to be aware of that. Whitfield, three-pointer from the corners, no good. Rojas rebound, put back too hard. Rebound, Salnuhu, basket doesn't go. Rebound blocked again. Out of bounds, it sails, and it'll go over to Cloud. Blue Dragons have a lid on that basket on the west end, as Salnuhu couldn't finish, either could Rojas. 3-point lead with 5:36 to go. Dragons starting to get frustrated. The Thunderbirds. Finley, right side corner, jumper up and on its way. It doesn't go. Tip try back into the hands of the Cloud Thunderbirds. Stripped away, but a foul called. Holden should shoot free throws.
It's just those second chance opportunities where you're giving the Thunderbirds a chance to go back to the line or try to put up a little shot on the inside. Unfortunately, as you mentioned, for the Dragons, the effort is there. The ball is just not going in on those second chance opportunities.
Opportunity I saw, the Blue Dragons were getting out rebounded quite a ways. Free throws up and good by Holden. All his points from the line tonight, that's 3. It's a 4-point lead with 5:21 to go. 61-57. 5:21 remaining. Holden at the foul stripe for Cloud County. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good. Lane violation.
Yeah, he got caught finally.
Yeah.
We talked about the free throw shooter trying to get across too quickly. Holden was in the lane before the ball ever hit the rim, and that's why he picked up the rebound.
So Hutchinson down by 4 with 5:20 to go. Tyler Cotton knocked down a couple threes earlier. Trying to wrap the pass over to Nuhu. He looks to kick it out. Whitfield's going to have to save it before it gets into the backcourt. He does. Here's Rhymes. Shoots the 3. Misses it. Rebound. Rojas goes up crazy and it puts it up and in, but they don't get the N1.
Yeah, they finally got that foul on the rebound. The one I said where Sal, pick your foul of the 3. Which one did you call? And that time they finally called it for Rojas, who was being grabbed on his way up for that rebound.
Rojas will be at the line, shooting 2. Somebody in the stands thought it was one of the assistant coaches for the Blue Dragons. And I think it was the gentleman directly behind the coaching staff over there. Rojas free throw. This one rattles through. So Rojas got 1 of 2 down. And it makes it a 3-point margin at 61-58. Ball on the outer perimeter. Finley with the basketball. Goes off the ball screen, drives in, drives ball rejected by the Blue Dragons, Salnuhu. Here comes Whitfield. Blue Dragons on the run. Rhymes takes it down strong, puts it up, doesn't get it. Blocking foul called. And this one's going to work against Braden Day. He'll pick up the personal. That'll be his 4th. And at the line will be J.J. Rhymes. 4:44 to go, a 3-point ball game. Rhymes can pull the Dragons within 1 with a couple tosses here. Free throw toss. J.J.'s up and good. 22 points for J.J. Rhymes.
That's where he's been the last few games, and they're going to need him to keep scoring if they want a chance to finish this one out.
Free throw toss. This one's good. Got them both. 23 points for Rhymes. The Dragons are pulled within 1. 61-60. Cloud County and the timeout's taken. A quick, full 1-minute break. Thought they're going to take a half. It's going to be a full 4:36 to go. We got a good one going here in Concordia. Cloud 61, Blue Dragons 60. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Imagine for a moment best deal ever on smartphones. Got it? I bet Next Tech Wireless beat. Now through the end of the year, get up to 5 smart lines, unlimited talk, text, and data for only $100. Whether 3 lines, 4, or 5, it's just $100. And the deals don't stop there. All smartphones are buy one, get one free. Say hello to unlimited gifting, unlimited data, and unlimited holiday happiness. Certain restrictions apply. Merry Christmas from Next Tech Wireless.
Hello, this is Tom Elliott of Elliott Mortuary, and again this year we are pleased to help sponsor HCC Blue Dragon Sports. We encourage you to support all the Blue Dragon games, both home and away, with your attendance, but if not, we hope you enjoy listening to the game here on KWBW and Country 102.9. Elliott Mortuary and Crematory, proud sponsor of Hutchinson Community College and honored to have served the families of Hutchinson and Reno County since 1935.
Hi, I'm Ken Hyman, General Manager of Midwest Superstore in Hutchinson. We're proud to be a sponsor of HCC Sports. You have choices when it comes to your vehicle purchases, and a better way is more than a slogan. Any new or select pre-owned purchase comes with our Advantage Rewards benefits. That includes complimentary car washes with every service visit, a loaner car with your service, including oil changes and tire rotations. A better way also means no high-pressure sales tactics. Everyone has deals, but do they take care of you after the sale? Visit us at MidwestSuperstore.com and go Blue Dragons.
Cotton on the outer perimeter. Back outside, Cotton drives in, kicks it right underneath, and traffic offensive foul on Cotton. Cotton will pick up the personal. It'll be only his first. His momentum carried him into the defender, but boy, with the basketball will be Cloud, 63-60.
Turnover number 18 for the Dragons.
Cloud with the lead, 63-60, 3:59 to go. Ball on the outside with the basketball. They'll weave the Cloud County Thunderbirds with 3:33 to go. Not time to panic, but the Blue Dragons can ill afford to miss some easy ones. Here's Grimes on the outer perimeter. Backs in a little bit. Head face goes up strong. Short shot not there. Rebound clear, but the Blue Dragons and a foul called. Sal Nuhu will step to the line. Foul's going to be called against the Thunderbirds. It'll be Sal Nuhu at the foul stripe.
Nuhu has missed his last 3 attempts at the line. The Blue Dragons have missed 15 free throws tonight, shooting just 57% from the line.
Jackson fouls out the 3:20 mark. Now, he wasn't that much of a factor, but he's a big body inside. He only scored 2 points, but he will foul out. Back into the lineup comes Braden Day. He has 4 fouls. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Sal Nuhu at the line, and now's when you got to hit free throws. Blue Dragons can ill afford to fall any farther behind than that 6-point margin. Free throw toss is up and good by Sal Nuhu.
Both of his points so far have come from the line tonight.
He'll shoot the second one. Free throw toss is up and good. Got them both. 2 big free throws right there by Sal. 66-62. Cloud with the lead. Thompson on the outer perimeter. Cloud will weave it on the option, kind of a 5-man like. For by Thomas. Off no good. Rebound and a hold. They're going to whistle.
Howdy.
It's going to go against Lee, I believe. And we'll walk down and shoot free throws. Lee will pick up his 4th.
And I'd like to think so, because he just got wrapped up with J.J. Rhymes down there in the paint. And I tell you, the Thunderbirds are taking every shove they can possibly get. The officials aren't calling and aren't going to call every single thing. But the Thunderbirds are getting away with a lot of those slaptastic fouls underneath.
Rhymes at the foul stripe. Free throw toss off. It's marked no good. Little fatigue maybe setting in on J.J. Rhymes at the foul stripe. He'll go back and toe it. He could have cut it to a 2-point margin. Still a free throw here makes it a 1-possession game with 3:03 to go. Free throw toss is good. 24 points for J.J. Rhymes unofficially. 66-63. Dragons trail it by 3. Just under 3 to go. Lots of threes on the board. With the ball on the outside is Tompkins. They'll weave it out front. There's Day. Underneath they go. Shot not there. Rebound snatched away by Sal Nuhu. He'll give it out to Robert Whitfield, and Rob Whitfield to bring it up. Here's Tyler Cotton to Whitfield. Right side to Rhymes. Wants a step. Takes it inside. Works hard to get it to Nuhu. He'll go up. Has it taken away from him. Just ripped out of there by Burt. Outlet all the way down quickly to Thompson. He'll go in strong and score it. 15 for Thompson, and the lead is back to 5 again for the Cloud Thunderbirds. Nuhu on the outer perimeter. Hands it off to Whitfield. 2:14 to go. Dragons now starting to hit a little desperation time. Rojas, corner right, gets a step, goes in strong. Timeout's going to be taken. With 2:07 to go in the contest, Cloud 68, Hutchinson 63. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in a half minute.
Whatever the sport or season it may be, if you suffer any kind of sports injury, call the outstanding doctors at Pinnacle Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Doctors Lowen and Severud have effectively treated virtually every kind of sports injury. They use the most advanced arthroscopic surgical techniques available to medicine. You'll also work closely with their highly trained physical therapists every step of your rehab. Get back in the game with Pinnacle Sports Medicine. Call 662-6000 to schedule your appointment or visit them online at summitks.com.
Well, a 5-point difference. Cloud 68, the Blue Dragons 63. And Darren, you got to get some stops here. Down by 5, 2-possession game.
You have to get those stops. When you go to the free throw line, you have to make good now. Remember, we've seen a lot of players come through this program, especially the last couple of years, struggle throughout the course of a game on free throws. But when it came to clutch time, they were able to knock them down. Let's see if the Blue Dragons can do that tonight.
Cloud trying to pull a big upset. Blue Dragons only lost 2 last year, and it was to Coffeyville, both of them. Here's Sal Nuhu out top. He'll angle dribble to the right side. Into the hands of Tyler Cotton. He'll drive inside. Finds the seam. Ball rejected. Shot clock violation. And that's the one thing that I think some of these other Dragons didn't know was how much time was on the shot clock. Tyler knew.
That's one thing, that has to be talked about in the huddle coming out. And you're right, I think Sal maybe didn't know, but it's a good thing he got the ball to Cotton to at least give it a chance.
1:54 to go. The lead, Cloud has it 68-63 with 1:46 now to go, and Cloud with the basketball. Finley on the outside. Spins away from Whitfield. Back outside to Thompson, who's been solid. Here's Burt. They'll hold up the feed down low. Rejected, foul called. They got it on Sal Nuhu. And Day will go to the foul stripe to shoot a couple. Both teams in the double bonus, by the way. That's the 4th on Sal Nuhu. And now it comes down to free throws. 1:32 to go. A 5-point lead for Cloud. The Blue Dragon ladies were defeated by 7 earlier on, 70-63. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good by Day.
First miss for him. Came in a 50% free throw shooter. Was 4 for 4 before that one.
Sal Nuhu checks out. Kai Mitchell back in the Blue Dragon lineup. At the line will be Day. Free throw toss is up and off. It's marked no good. Battle for the board. Taken away by Kai Mitchell. Blue Dragons will bring it up. Cotton into the fourth-quarter. Minute and 27 to go. Cannot take up too much clock. Rojas finds baseline. Blocking foul call. They're going to whistle this one. This will stop the clock. It's going to be on Cloud County. So not a bad situation with a minute and 21 to go. A 5-point difference. Got to hit free throws.
I'm here to tell you that Aguilara could easily have 4 blocking fouls in this one. Only the second time he's been called for that body-to-body contact on the baseline.
Rojas, free throw toss is up and good. Settles into the nest nicely. He has 8 points this evening. 3 free throws in a row now for him. He will shoot a second one. 68-64. Dragons cut it to 4. Free throw toss. Got them both. 68-65. 1-possession game with a minute and 19 to go. Dragons need to stop. Cloud will bring it up. They'll shift gears. Underneath they go. Layup doesn't go. Tip try. Ball comes out. Loose basketball picked up by Cloud. They'll get a fresh 30. Good hustle by Lee to get to the ball. Timeout's going to be to Coach Altman and the Cloud County Thunderbirds with a minute and 5 to go. We're going to keep it here. 68-65. The lead is 3 for the Thunderbirds. And they got a nice bounce and got the rebound. And now they'll have the possession with a minute and 5 to go with how much on the shot clock? 26 on the shot clock.
Well, and I think if you're the Dragons, you might want to think about fouling. This Cloud County team comes into the game just a 60% free throw shooting team. Your conundrum, though, is the fact that they've shot much better from the free throw line in this game, hitting about 75%.
Well, you got to look and see who you're going to go after. I'm not sure right now with it being a 1-possession game. I think you try to get that stop still. With a minute and 5 to go and 26 on the shot clock, you're going to end up with about 40 seconds if it went right down. So, again, as you just indicated, actually they're shooting 69.2% for the ball game, 18 out of 26. So when you look at free throw shooters, Burt is actually 3 out of 7, so he's one that you might look at.
Well, and if you're Cloud County, you do get the ball into his hands. He came into the game an 80% free throw shooter. Outside of that, you're looking at guys below 70 and 60%. It's really tough pickings.
It will be Cloud's basketball right in front of us with 1:05 to go. 26 on the shot clock. That hasn't been a factor with Cloud. They have really been taking it to the rim and inside. Day on the outside, clear out on Kai Mitchell. He's got to be careful with 4 fouls. Ball pops away. Blue Dragons Whitfield comes up with it, gets it some way to Mitchell, down low to underneath the Cotton. He'll go up strong and scores it. It's a 1-point ball game as Cotton was able to get the basket. Credit Rob Whitfield with the steal. 1-point ball game, 48 seconds left to go. Blue Dragons still need to stop. 68-67, Blue Dragons trail it. Ball on the outside with the balls. Thompson, he'll drive in. Ball kicked in the corner right to Burt. He'll bring it out on the dribble. Just about lost it. Rojas out on him. They'll flash down low. Down about comes back outside now into the hands of Finley. 3 balls good. Finley with the 3. It's a 4-point ball game. Blue Dragons take it inside. Don't get it done. Ball's knocked away. Rhymes thought he was fouled. He didn't get the call, but Hutchinson will have the basketball. 22.1 seconds to go. We're going to stay here again. A 4-point margin. Boy, they thought that Rhymes might have been fouled. The ball was knocked away. With 22.1 seconds to go, it's a 4-point margin, 71-67. How about the 3 from Finley?
Well, it's his 3rd one of the game, and he couldn't have knocked down a much tougher shot. He had the defender right in his face. He's only a 33% three-point shooter on the season, but he's hit a couple of clutch ones in this game. None more bigger than that one.
Huge. It was a 1-point margin. If you don't get that, Blue Dragons have an opportunity to come down and win it with a basket. Taylor will check in now with 22.1 seconds to go. I believe the Dragons are going to have the basketball if I'm right. Now, J.J. Ryan thought he was fouled. The indication I got, it will be Hutchinson's basketball. And that's who, yes, they will have it with 22.1 to go. J.J. Rhymes thought he should have made that and been fouled, but didn't get it. Here comes the inbound. Blue Dragons are going to need a basket and then a quick foul. Whitfield, 3-ball. Off its mark, no good. Rebound, Taylor. Taylor takes it in strong. Back outside, Tyler Cotton for 3. Rims off, no good. Tyler gets it back. 9 seconds to go. Here's Whitfield, corner left, 3. Yes! The 3 by Whitfield is good in the deep corner left, and it's 71-70 with 5.8 to go. Dragons trail it, and the timeout's going to be taken. Wow. 71-70. Dragons down by 1. And the Blue Dragons are drawing up the strategy now with 5.8 to go. You got to foul.
You have to foul, and you have to wonder who Cloud will go to. We thought maybe they would try to get it into the hands of Burt, the better free throw shooter, but he inbounded the last time. They looked like they were giving it in purposely to Braden Day. Why? Well, Braden Day started off 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Again, the question is, can he hit now? His last 2 free throws went missing.
Cloud leading 71-70. A timeout has been taken on the floor. We're both in double bonus. So you got to have a quick foul or maybe the steal. You might go for the steal possibly. But more than likely they're talking about, okay, who are we going to foul? 71-70, Cloud on top. They will have the ball, Cloud, with 5.8 seconds to go. Now, how big is that Finley 3 now? It's absolutely huge.
It was huge when he hit it as well. And sometimes when you're going to take down the number 1 team in the nation, you not only need to out-hustle at points, you have to have a little bit of luck. And I'd say that right there was the little bit of luck.
All right, see if you can force the turnover right here. J.J. Rice plays off the ball. Inbounding, now they're going to play it in, and quickly there's a foul. And Whitfield with a quick foul. And it's going to be Finley, who hit the 3, will go to the line.
And that's not one you see every day, is it? Where
Nope.
you can run the in-line after the made basket, so you send one of your other guys out of bounds to receive the pass on the other side of the basket. And teams aren't used to seeing that, and that allows the Thunderbirds to get the ball in bounds.
All right, T-Birds all the way back. At the line will be Finley. It's a 1-point ball game. Blue Dragons should have one more desperation opportunity. Free throw toss is up and off its mark. So Finley missed that one. He can knock him down from 19 or 20 feet out, can he?
It's the Martin Gramatica effect, right? You can hit 60-yarders, but not extra points.
Mm-hmm. All right, Blue Dragons going to try to push it quickly. Free throw toss. This one's good. It's a 2-point margin, 72-70. Dragons have an opportunity here, trying to get it in. They get it into Whitfield. Up the court, he goes to Rojas. Rojas will drive down, floats it up. He got it! He tied it! He tied it! Rojas tied it. As the time goes off the clock, we are going to go to OT. Wow! Rojas got it up. It bounced 3 times on the rim and finally went down right when the red light came on. Rojas is living right, let me tell you.
Did you ever hold your breath so long as when that ball was bouncing on that rim?
The pass from Whitfield up the court quickly to Rojas. He did not mess around. He took it up inside and really took it in quickly. They're tied at 72. We will go to overtime. Let's take a quick 1-minute timeout, catch our breath. Dragons 72, Cloud County 72. We're headed to OT. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring and about you.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
All right, we're starting overtime now. 72-72. Blue Dragons have battled back. The tip is controlled by Cloud as James Rojas got a big basket right at the buzzer to send it into overtime. Credit Whitfield, though, and Tyler Cotton getting it out to him. There's ball stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Tyler Cotton dives on it. Loose ball, still loose on the floor. Blue Dragons trying to get to it. Jump ball is going to be called. And it will be Hutchinson basketball.
This is one of those situations where the officials need to make sure they get in control of this game and get those first fouls early, because if you allow the scrums like that to happen, you're going to have caused something bigger to erupt.
So final regular rebounds total tied up at 48 all. We were behind by a bunch, so that's been the difference in the second half. Remember that one, 72-72 all, as we have Hutchinson with the basketball after the scrum. And you're exactly right. They're letting them really dive after each other. Somebody could get hurt. Here's Robert Whitfield. He hit a big three. Ball knocked inside, stolen away by Cloud as Kai Mitchell couldn't handle the pass. Popped away from Cloud. They'll bring it up. Dragons set up defensively in the man-to-man. Cloud on the outer perimeter. Braden Day drives over on the left side. Back out top now to Burt. Over on the right side to Finley. Got to keep a hand in his face. Bounce pass corner right to Burt. Burt still with the basketball. Backs in with 8 on the shot clock. Turnaround left-hander. Good. Burt with the basket. He has 12 on the night. The Blue Dragons trail again, 74-72. We're in OT. Underneath they go to Rojas. Basket good by Rojas. Rojas with his 10th and 11th point. None bigger than his 8th and 9th point, however. We're tied at 74, 3:47 to go in OT. Cloud weaving it out front again. Here's Day. Day will hand it off into the hands of Finley. Finley takes it all the way baseline left. Kai Mitchell goes out. Ball knocked away. Kick of the ball by Cotton. He kicked it. The ball should be reset. The clock should be reset to 15, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's that new rule where they're going to go back up to 20.
Yeah, they go up to 20 now. So 20 seconds on the shot clock. 3:35 on the game clock. Inbounding will be Day. Left side baseline for the Cloud County Thunderbirds. Ball bounce pass comes baseline right to Burt. Kai Mitchell works on him. They'll kick it back outside. Here's Finley. Shot clock down to 10 now. Finley right side. He'll step up, right side, it goes inside to Bird. He bangs with Mitchell. Long three by Finley. Three's good. Another three by Finley. 16 points for Finley. That was another big three by him. 77-74. Cloud County with the lead. J.J. Rhymes to answer. It won't go. Battle for the boards underneath. Picked up by the Cloud Thunderbirds. 3 minutes to go. A 3-point lead for Cloud. Cloud will bring it across the half court. Day directing traffic. J.J. just couldn't get it to go. Dribble penetration between the circles. Right side. Over the far side to Thompson. Thompson dribble penetrates, kicks it back outside. A three on its way, not there. Rebound cleared, J.J. Rhymes. Blue Dragons have a chance to bring it up now, down by only 3. Pass out of bounds, it goes. It'll be last touch by the Cloud Thunderbird. Hutchinson will have the basketball. Trailing for most of the second half, Blue Dragons were finally able to tie it up right at the end of regulation. Ball thrown away. Burt comes up with a bad pass by Whitfield. Up the court comes Cloud. Finley on the right side. Boy, you know when a clock's getting inside of 5 seconds on the shot clock, you know who's going to take it. It's going to be him. Finley rolls left. Rojas comes out to defend. Back to the top to Burt. Shot clock at 9. Burt with the ball on the outer perimeter. Kicks it Finley left. He'll drive in. Kicks it back outside to Burt. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Bird, he'll shoot it on its way, not there. Shot clock violation. It did not hit iron. It did not draw iron. And Coach Altman's really upset, but that ball did not hit the iron.
Yeah, that's the appropriate call. It glanced off the backside of the rim, which is on the far side for most of the Cloud County fans. They saw it, but it never did.
1:47 to go. Dragons down by 3. Hollis to Cotton. To Rhymes. The Cotton. 3 ball by Cotton. Rims off, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Blue Dragons diving for it. Foul called. And they're going to whistle on Rojas. Rojas will pick up the personal. It'll be with 1:35 to go. Will come down and shoot free throws. 1:35 remaining. Rojas will pick up his 4th. Well, the ball's loose on the floor. Again, like you said, maybe they're tightening it up a little bit, but Rojas, I couldn't see that he made that aggressive of a move.
In regulation, they were not calling that. You're correct.
At the line will be Burr. Free throw toss is up and rimming off, no good. Rattled out on him, pinballed.
He's now missed his last 3 free throws.
Gets set, spins the ball, shoots it on its way. This one's good. Burt with 13. 3 in this overtime. 78-74. Cloud, and there's a scrum for the ball, jump ball, and will be possession to the Cloud County Thunderbirds. I had looked at my scorebook, and all of a sudden I saw Cotton on the floor, lost control of the basketball.
The ball was rolled in, so you're trying to save time, and he got a little bit too close to the defender, and as he went to pick it up, he mishandled it. Cloud County able to jump in there and tie it up.
1:32 to go. Cloud with the possession, 78-74, a 4-point lead. And that's similar how we had in regulation, but the Blue Dragons were able to tie it at the buzzer. Should this one slip away, it just wasn't to be, is what it comes down to with that.
Now, sometimes when a guy is hot, he's hot. And the Thunderbirds have only hit 4 3-pointers, but none bigger than the last 2.
Yeah, Finley.
By Finley. And he's had guys right in his face. He's kind of fading away from that 3 spot. He's just had the hot hand of late.
Here comes the inbound to get it into Finley. Rob Whitfield on him. Angle dribble to the right side. A little give and go on the left side to Thompson. Shot clock at 19, game clock at 1:20, and a foul called out front on J.J. Rhymes. Rhymes will pick up his 4th, or is it his 3rd? Let's check it. It'll be his 3rd. And at the line will be Day to shoot free throws. 2 shots coming his way with 1:18 to go. Free throw toss is up and good. A 5-point lead now. Hey, all his points from the line. He'll shoot the second one, gets that one down as well. 80-74, a two-possession game with 1:18 to go. Dragons trail it. Hutchinson outside. Curtis Hollis, the three. Rimming off, no good. High arching shot doesn't go. Rebound cleared away by Burt. And Cloud now in the driver's seat with a 6-point lead in the basketball with 1:03 to go in overtime. There's a drive and a thundering dunk. And offensive foul, though, called on Cloud. And one of the Cloud players came off the bench. It was a huge dunk, but it was also an offensive foul. And one of the Cloud players, it was Kidd, that came off the bench and ran all the line.
Yeah, they're going to talk to the athletic director. They may get rid of this kid. He jumped up.
Well, and also there's a player ran up into the stands over right down in front of us. And they're trying to get control of their student section. 59.5 to go. It's a 6-point ball game. That basket did not count on a big jam, and it was big time by Thompson. But Rojas took the charge. Here comes Whitfield. He'll push it up quickly. Outside with it, Rhymes. Rhymes dribble penetrates in traffic, takes it all the way under, puts it up, not there, gets his own rebound, foul called. That'll whistle this one on the Cloud Thunderbirds. If it's on Day, he just fouled out. And that will be on Day. That will be his fifth. So he fouls out the 48.9 second mark of the OT.
That's one of those situations moments ago where you have to tell game management, keep those fans in the stands, not coming down on players and hugging them, or the next one could result in a technical.
Kidd was real close to getting one. Take nothing away from Cloud County. They lead it right now 80-75 in overtime. But Kidd could have really cost them. Number one, they took the basket off the board. That could have been a two-shot technical in the basketball. Rhymes at the foul stripe. Free throws up and good. So Rhymes has them both. JJ with a heck of a game, but it's 80-76 with 46 seconds left to go. Blue Dragons need to foul and foul quickly. Over to Burt with the basketball. Now they'll alley-oop. Shot missing. Rebound Blue Dragons. Here comes Curtis Hollis. It's a 4-point ball game. JJ Rhymes basket's good, and the foul. And he makes it 80-78 with 32.9 to go. J.J. Rhymes with a basket. And did Cloud maybe start to celebrate a little too early?
I think you get to a point where you just have to play it safe. Take some time off the clock. Instead, Cloud, like you said, wanting to get fancy and try to toss an alley-oop, goes awry.
80-78, J.J. Rhymes to shoot one free throw, 32.9 to go. And fouling out of the contest was Thompson. He just fouled out with 32.9 seconds to go. And J.J. Rhymes at the foul stripe. Can make it a 1-point game. Free throw toss is up and good. J.J. Rhymes with 29 points. And the inbound quickly comes in. You got to try to foul and foul quickly, I believe, unless they're playing for the turnover. There they bounce it down the right side, and now they will finally foul. 23.8 seconds to go. Not a bad foul to give Darren Dunn because of the fact it's a 1-point ball game. Even if he makes both free throws with 23.8 set to go, you can set up a pretty good 3-point play.
Yeah, he has not missed from the free throw line this season, has Aguilara. The only thing, though, he's only attempted 2 this year.
We will take a quick 30-second timeout. Timeout on the floor. 23.8 to go. Dragons trail by 1 in overtime, 80-79. We'll be back in 1 minute.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has helped homeowners bring their remodel ideas to life. If you're looking to update a kitchen or bathroom or hoping to remodel your entire home, trust the team at Erickson Custom Building. We create customized plans designed around your dreams, ideas, and budget. For quality and follow-through on any home project, call Erickson Custom Building at 620-585-5200. 888-2816 or visit ericksoncustomBLDG.com.
Well, free throw coming now in OT. 80-79, Cloud leading it. Cloud with the lead and the free throw. 23.8 seconds remaining. Free throw's up and good. A 2-point lead now, 81-79. If he misses, you try to get the run quickly. If he hits it, you set up your three-point shot. Free throw toss is up and missing. Rebound, Blue Dragons. Hutchinson with plenty of time with 21 to go. 21 seconds now, down to 18. Curtis Hollis over to Whitfield. Whitfield kicks it right side, ball knocked away. The Dragons turn it. They tried to get the play over on their left side. The ball's be 12.4 to go. Hutchinson had a great opportunity. Tried to set up the play to take it in to tie it. And it just sailed out of bounds. J.J. Rhines couldn't handle the pass.
Yeah, Rob Whitfield thought that J.J. was going to step back and receive the ball outside the three-point line. Instead, J.J. was cutting to try to go to the rack and miscue on the pass.
12.4 to go. Dragons down by 2. Cloud basketball. Got to have a quick foul, and I mean quick. If you didn't tune into the early game, Lady Dragons lost a tough one by the score of 70-63 to the Cloud County Lady Thunderbirds. Similar type of ball game. Tied it late and let it slip away. Never led in the contest. Here the guys were down at halftime, 32-30. Cloud has led for 27 minutes of the game. Blue Dragons have led for 9 minutes of the game and has been tied for 7.5. 10 ties and 7 lead changes. But the Blue Dragons weren't able to get the big one they needed with that last possession. Here comes the inbound with 12.4 to go. Finally get it in quickly with the basketball. It's going to be Finley. He will be fouled. Whitfield had a foul in. And at the line will be Finley. Again, Cloud kind of sensing that they got this one, but that's the way it was in the regulation. Fouling out was Whitfield. He fouls out. With 9.3 seconds remaining. Free throw toss is up and good. 17 for Whitfield also as he fouled out. To go along with 3 assists. Played 35 minutes. Finley's second shot rattles off, no good, miss. Rebound cleared out. Blue Dragons down by 3, have the basketball. Here we go to Cotton. He'll shoot it on its way to 3. Ball doesn't go. Battle for the board. Underneath the Blue Dragons. And time has elapsed. The ball game is over. Hutchinson would have had the ball. But the Blue Dragons were defeated. The number 1 team in the nation goes down. The students out on the court. And give credit to Cloud. They got it done in the overtime, winning it by your final score of 82-79. We will take a 2-minute timeout, add up the numbers. Cloud 82, Blue Dragons 79. Hutchinson flops their first game in a long, long time. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop